No.
And then.
Yeah, I got it. You want me to play the what's my first?
Yeah. Story, you could probably come in a little bit. Yeah. No, you good. We gonna use all that eye candy on that couch like that. Them legs and them boots.
Them legs.
We gonna use that while we got that at our event.
I've been sipping on ricotta, gon' pop me a bottle, pour me up a drink. Yeah, she been sipping on ricotta, gon' pour her a bottle, pour her up a drink, pour us up a drink. A ricotta, we gon' have a drink of ricotta. Everybody drinking ricotta. Get you some ricotta. Oh, I've been sipping on ricotta. I've been sipping on ricotta. I've been sipping on ricotta. Ricotta or more. Drink like a boss.
Yeah, black excellence. I am excellently black with intelligence. I am heaven sent.
You are now tuned in to the Slick Talk with Scalez podcast.
I've been sipping on ricotta, gon' pop me a bottle, pour me up a drink. Yeah, she been sipping on ricotta, gon' pour her a bottle, pour her up a drink, pour us up a drink. A ricotta, we gon' have a drink of ricotta. Everybody drinking ricotta. Get you some ricotta. Oh, I've been sipping on ricotta. I've been sipping on ricotta. I've been sipping on ricotta. Ricotta or more. Drink like a boss.
Yo, we here? Live, we lit? Y'all can hear me in this motherfucker?
Check.
Popping?
Check.
Real niggas activities is going on?
Check.
Check, Mike, check 1, 2. Y'all know what the fuck going on. This is the Slick Talk with Scalez podcast. I know we late, but we live and we lit. You know what I'm talking about? If you're just tuning in on Facebook.
We're not late. We on real nigga time.
Yeah, real nigga time. If you're tuning in on Facebook, please share this shit everywhere that you can. Groups and pages and anywhere, even if you get blocked. Don't matter. Shit. Just share the shit. You know what I'm saying? Also, if you tuned in on Twitter, please retweet this everywhere that you can. Also, my YouTube people, y'all know what the fuck going on. Hit that notification, subscribe, like button, all that shit over there so we can get it popping. We are live on all 3 of those platforms right now. This is episode 171 of the Slick Talk with Scalez podcast. You know what I'm saying? We back. I got the gang with me. You know what I mean? My usuals, my co-hosts. Michael J. Curtis, say what up to the people.
What's going on, people? I'm here.
And also my dog Don, hold me down, say what up to the people.
Michael is a little too excited.
I am amped today.
You amped?
Yes.
Because he was shaking tables.
He caused a commotion last week.
Shaking tables last week and shit.
I was on my best behavior. Let me tell you something. I was on my best.
That's how you feel? Your best?
I was on my best behavior.
Yeah. Can I finish my introduction?
Go ahead.
What's up, y'all? Intoxicated Fox 29 in the house.
That sounds like a sex line
of toys.
I am tired. I am disgusted.
Like, girl, you ain't heard of the Fox?
And I am weak.
Like the Rose and shit. Like, girl, you ain't got the Fox.
You ain't got the Fox yet?
You late. You on a late show, baby. You know what I'm saying?
If you're just if you're new to the show, you probably don't know that the rose was patterned after me. Thank you.
They flew you out to do the
You're welcome.
What part of your body?
You're my tongue.
You're welcome.
Oh my goodness.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I didn't know
My
nothing
Lord.
about that.
I am.
Okay, so that's what the fuck is going on today. I see. Like I said, on that note, man, this is episode 171 of the Slick Talk with Scalez podcast. I am your host, JR Scalez. I want to shout out my motherfucking sponsors, Black Lens MKE. They have the Kendrick Lamar event going on February 17th at the Cooperage.
Nope.
No.
What's the spot? It's on
East side.
the east side. East side.
Milwaukee Brewhouse?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Milwaukee Brewery.
Company Brewing.
Company Brewery.
Company Brewing. Shout out to them. They got the Kendrick Lamar retrospect event. I keep saying every episode we're gonna talk about that, but we're gonna get to that today because he's a part of my Grammy conversation. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna get to that today about Kendrick.
They gonna think I want a
But
Grammy.
that event is sponsoring us, and we are shouting them out for that. Very dope events that Black Lens Milwaukee has been doing around the city. I think it's only fitting because we got a movie director here on the show with us today. So it's dope that one of our sponsors is the Milwaukee Black Film. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's lit. Also, shout out Blackout Entertainment. Y'all know what the fuck going on. Free black until it's backwards. Also, shout out to the Playmaker. You know what the fuck going on. Also, shout out Everyday Media, Dooch, and shout out to my cameraman, Sterling, the camera god.
Sterling.
God. You know what I'm saying? Y'all crazy.
Camera God.
God with a W.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? GAWD. God. You know what I'm saying? So on that note, we got guests in the building, y'all.
Guests.
You know what I'm saying? We got guests. And I like how the universe be working on shit. You know what I'm saying? Because when I had these two people booked, it was like I kind of double booked by accident. You know what I'm saying? Because when the young lady hit me, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, yeah, absolutely. We need you on the show. You know what I'm saying? Because we had talked about, you know, a certain incident that she was involved in, but we never spoke on her name and the people never really knew unless they follow in the story who she was. But anyway, then not even like 5 minutes later, Steve-O, you know, shout out Ricardo Amore, sponsor of the podcast. He hit me like, yeah, you know, I got the Stolliez guy wants to come on the show and promote his movie. I'm like, oh, absolutely. I've been following Stolliez. Now, give you a backstory on me and Stolliez. Me and Mecca did an album. Shout out my brother Mecca Mala. We did an album last year called On My Mama.
Lord,
so in between our studio sessions, Mecca was helping Carvell with the audio. Am I correct, Carvell?
Yep.
Yeah, Mecca was helping Carvell with the audio. So that's my tie to the shit because I actually heard them doing the audio for the movie after it was done. You know how they do audio and tighten up, turn this down, you know what I'm saying? All that type of shit. So on that note, ladies and gentlemen, the way that worked is that she's also in the movie, which I didn't know when I booked her for the show today. So today, ladies and gentlemen, we got consistent winner in the building with us.
Hey, y'all.
And we also got the director of the movie Stolliez, my homie Carvell Brooks. We go back.
Let's go.
We gonna get into our history on Carvell. We go back.
To all my thirst bucket friends in the comments.
Oh, they own it already? Damn, did I miss
Thick
them?
thighs save lives.
Oh, okay.
That's all I'm gonna say.
They own it already. I'm late to the festivity. Yeah, the fellas they ain't fucking around. Huh?
Man, listen. I'm just trying to get them together.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. My G's. If you in the comments enjoying what you see, please share this shit everywhere that you can for me. You know what I'm saying? Man, I ain't gonna waste no time. I'm gonna get right with my guests, man. What's up with y'all?
We doing
Word,
good.
bro.
You know what I'm saying?
How y'all feeling? Y'all good?
No, how you feeling?
How
You got a
feeling?
movie
You got a
premiere
whole
this
movie.
week.
Hey, I'm
Shit.
excited right now. I'm super excited.
You know what I'm saying?
How's the
Oh, this shit gonna oil them up.
Yeah, I gotta make sure I'm right for
Hey,
my
man.
fans.
Hey,
Hey,
Don,
y'all.
you know we all about views over here at the Slick Talk with
Come
Scalez
on now.
podcast. No exploitation or no clout chasing over here, just pure views. They natural. You know what I'm saying? They come to us natural.
Natural.
You know what I'm saying? We like that natural.
Hey,
shit over
y'all.
here. You know what I'm saying? Wow. I said, work it, JT, work it. But no, you got a movie, a movie premiering, man. Like, and I know, when did you start Stolliez?
Man, this was like 4 years ago.
Like when the Stolliez thing really
Yeah,
popped
when it
off,
really
you know what I'm
popped
saying?
off. Yeah.
So take us through the process. Give us the backstory on what took so long, because you're an independent filmmaker, and I want cats to understand that it might take 4 years to get your project done if you do it on your own and you do it from your own bootstraps. You know what I'm saying?
Man, it's a process.
especially if you doing it off your own budget and you got to find your own talent. It's a process. So yeah, we started from the ground up.
Who wrote it?
Brandon Dixon.
Brandon Dixon. Okay.
Yeah.
He's written other films, or this was his first joint?
I think he did another one.
Okay.
Called Nightlife.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah, we seen Nightlife. D-Boy and some of the homies was in Nightlife.
Yeah.
I seen that Nightlife. Yeah. Okay. Brandon Dixon, pretty funny dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Boy.
That script is pretty creative. Any people we know besides, the young lady sitting next to you that's in the film?
Man, we got everybody.
Man,
Curtis
anybody
Owens.
that you know that came from Milwaukee. Monty Kane.
Okay.
Shyla Clark. Is it Shyla or Shayla? Shyla Clark, she in the film. Christopher Cross.
Brandon, do me a favor. Speaking to that mic a little bit. I'm sorry.
It's
Yeah, we got plenty of people. We got A-Dog. Who else in there?
man, plenty people.
Yeah,
Like
everybody
anybody
else.
who's somebody in Milwaukee, they definitely in the movie for sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you good.
KO.
You good, volume wise.
My boy
Oh,
KO.
okay.
Yeah, you
Curtis
know KO
Owens,
in
yep.
there.
Curtis Owens, yes.
He
yes.
killed his part.
Okay.
He went crazy.
Then a friend of the show, Baby Montana. You know what I'm saying? That's a
Oh,
friend
yeah,
of the
yeah,
show.
she went crazy too.
That's the homie. Letitia said, "What's the inspiration behind the movie?" When the people in the comments is asking.
Huh? Whoa.
Hey, it was actually brought to me. Like, it was crazy how it happened. Like, I had a roommate at the time. He came to me, was like, "Hey, this guy makes scripts. He needs somebody to shoot. He want to work with somebody." Like 6 months later, I ran into the same person.
Okay.
He ended up producing like 2 or 3 strips to me. I'm like, "Hey, this the one right here." From there, I looked it over and it was on from there.
That's what's up.
So what's the actual premiere date, and where can you see it at, or how can people go about purchasing
Premiere
tickets?
will be February 11th, which is this Saturday.
Okay.
Yep, at Downer.
Okay.
Downer
Downer
Theater.
Theater.
Yeah,
So-
it's on the east
Oh.
side. Doors open at 9. The movie starts at 9:30. You probably want to get your ticket now pre-sale because they going like crazy.
Okay.
We only got like 265, 270 seats.
Okay.
So
it's one showing.
it's one showing right now. We're
No,
gonna do
okay.
another one.
Okay.
But we got it coming on Amazon and Tubi.
Amazon and Tubi. That's what's up.
Yep. So we got that coming.
That's what's up. Shout out to y'all, man. I'm about to be
what's
on.
up, man.
I'm about to be on Tubi soon. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Amazon. I'm in the Trust Nobody too.
Let's
You know
go.
what I'm saying?
Yes,
I got my little 10 minutes of fame in there. You know what I mean? I got to pop my
Let's
shit
go.
for a minute for they
Yeah.
eliminate. For they, you know what I mean, decide to do other things with a player. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. I got to talk my shit.
I can't wait. I can't wait till I get in mine. I told him I'm gonna be a villain.
Yeah, Steve-O said he got
Same
something for
bill.
you in the next joint that they shooting. It's some shit like Baby Drew just dropped. I think Baby Drew joint just dropped, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, with Lunel. He got
Yeah.
Baby Drew got some names. In
That
his
shit
joint.
kind of funny.
Yeah, from the clips that I seen. Yeah. Baby Drew shit because it's a comedy. Baby Drew joint is a comedy.
Shout out to my Tubi friend.
Right.
My Tubi friend put me on it.
Shout out to
I got a Tubi friend.
Unfair Exchange. That's another Milwaukee joint that's on Tubi right now. Swift just dropped Circumstances 4 last week. So
Yeah,
shout
I
out
was
to
there.
Swift. Yeah,
Yep,
you
shout
went
out
to the
Swift.
premiere.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
Yep,
dope.
good job, bro.
Oh yeah.
No,
No,
Swift be doing his thing,
Swift
man.
doing his thing.
What made you take a look at Stolliez culture and decide to write a movie?
Man, any film that I do, I want to touch people. I want to make a difference. You know,
Mhm.
any film you see me do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Make a difference. What's the goal of this particular film?
I wanted to make a film that young people can watch and not be like, man, it's lame, you know, this week. So I did something that they'll gravitate to, you know, but tell a story, you know.
What made you get into filmmaking?
Man, I went to school for this.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I graduated from Whitewater years ago, like 2009. Yeah.
Don't date yourself. Don't tell him.
Yeah, don't date yourself.
I graduated from Whitewater.
Because when I met you were shooting music videos.
Yep, music
correct?
videos,
Yeah.
yep.
When I first met you, you were shooting music videos. That was years ago, though. You know what I'm saying? So it's good to see that you still at it, and it's good to see that you graduated into filmmaking. You know what I'm saying? That's dope. Super dope. Yeah, D-Rock on Tubi too. Thanks,
Yeah,
Ken.
yeah,
absolutely.
absolutely.
D-Rock's on Tubi too.
Yeah,
Friend
you
of
got
the show.
stand
for
up, you
sure.
got the stand-up
Yeah,
show. Yep. That's my boy. D-Rock, that's my boy.
Oh,
we
yeah,
about to
friend
do
of the
something. We
show.
about to do something together.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Love D-Rock, by the way, brother. What's up, people? D-Rock. I already know that though. I feel like I say that all the time.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm always saying I love D-Rock.
He might
Dope.
be on YouTube.
He like y'all.
too.
He's like y'all y'all.
That's
elder statesman.
Yes.
No, D-Rock is
Yes.
yeah, he's the OG.
He's definitely
He
the
the
GOAT.
OG.
Absolutely.
Now to the yams that everybody's commenting about in the comment section. Sitting over there on the couch, them yams and them dreadlocks. What's going on, Miss Winter?
Hey y'all. Hey consistent winners. Hey my trophy babes. What's going on? I hope y'all tuned in.
Wait, they got names?
You don't gotta.
Yeah, trophy babes.
Like Rihanna's
my
Navy and the Beehive and
I'm-
Nicki
They wanna see your
Minaj's
face.
Barbs.
Right.
Hey, my trophy.
He's the trophy
babe.
babe.
They want to see your face.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's the trophy babes.
I know that's right.
Okay. I like that.
Yeah.
I give mine a name. I'm gonna call him
We
something.
consistent winners, so when they order their stuff, they get a trophy with them too, because
Oh.
it's a journey to basically keep them on their journey of working out.
Now, what stuff are they
It's like
ordering?
congratulations
workout.
on your beginning of your
So
journey.
what type of
What stuff are
products
they
do you
ordering?
I sell shapewear products, and so a lot of women after they had surgery, they come get my fajas, or if they just naturally trying to lose weight, then they just get my activewear. So I got fitness and activewear, shapewear and activewear. I'm sorry.
Dope.
So just have it queued up.
So they look like you.
My trophy bags, sure. When they put my products on, yes, they look
They look.
hourglass figure for sure. No matter
When
what
they-
size they is, it bring an hourglass. So maybe they're not the same size as me, but they're gonna have a nice hourglass
nice
proportion.
hourglass.
So
Does
the
it shape them?
Yeah, the shapewear is meant to lift your butt, bring your waist in, and lift your titties up naturally. So when you work out in it, science proves that it helps on your back posture.
Mhm.
So with that, you can stay on your feet longer.
Okay.
You can walk longer, do whatever you need to do, longer period of time. So it means you burning more calories while you doing it.
Oh.
I never knew that about
I like
shapewear.
that it's a science to it. You know?
She's providing you.
Yeah, no,
It's
for
just
real.
it's just not to make her ass look fat.
Exactly. It's an actual science to the
It's
shit.
an
Yeah,
actual
that you're gonna
science.
have, instead of slouching, you're gonna be able to have a nice posture.
That's what's
Because slouching also just make your body look sloppy, in my personal opinion.
up. That's what's up. Mike, you had a question for her?
Yeah, you had a question.
Consistent winner. Where did that come from?
I just made it up. So I'm a college graduate, and it's funny that Carvell here, because I used to do my homework at his house during during my like, he used to live behind me when I was living with my mom in college at this time, and I didn't have a computer, and when I didn't have a computer, I would be at Carvell. I used to have him doing nursing homework too. We used to be in that joint 3:00 in the morning doing nursing homework. Like, yeah. And I was on the dean's list every semester. I won so many certificates, and just so that's where consistent winner came from. That I've been getting 4.0 since I was 6 years old. Like, school was my life at a point, but then I was like, yeah, I don't want to work. I don't want to work for nobody else. I want to put all this energy that I got into my own brand to build myself to be where they at. So that's why I was like, yeah, I don't want to do nursing no more. I can do healthy stuff by giving out a healthy diet and a healthy diet plan and a healthy workout plan naturally.
How has your life changed since?
My life changed drastically. Oh my God, I got so many supporters. Like, women be screaming consistent winners when I'm out in public. I don't even be knowing, like, what is going on? Be like, what? But yeah, people and even men support the brand too, because we getting people out of going to go get surgery, and it's not talked about so much. Like, they be going and they be dying on the table. You know, they don't be talking too much about that, and I want to bring that awareness to the women of how dangerous it really is. And you don't have to go get to have an hourglass shape. You don't have to go get surgery. You could work for it. Let's enhance the gym back into their mind, because if you're not mentally strong, then your body could never be physically strong. You know, so let's just get physically strong. Then you could be mentally strong.
Talk to him.
Please say that again.
Talk to him.
So many people be just underestimating me. They don't think I got this mindset because they like, oh, she just doing this on the internet, but it's
so
way deeper than that.
Good you went there. I wanted to talk about that because I don't think that because like you might wear a thong or something on the internet that should take away from your intelligence. Like, I think that's a very ignorant way of looking at people.
I sell the thong. That's the thing people overlook. Like, they'll post a picture in a Victoria's Secret lingerie, but when I'm posting my lingerie, that's me. Like, I sell my stuff.
Exactly.
So I ain't representing nobody else brand. This all me. And I make you want to feel like, oh, I want to look like that. I'm gonna get it because they want to tuck their gut away. They want to eventually have that hourglass figure. That's just the ideal. We target the stomach with all women, and that's usually all women's problem area. They be just so focused, like my stomach. So majority of my products is made for women's that is insecure about their stomach. So if you insecure about your stomach, shop www.consistentwinners.shop.
That's what's up.
You funny, bro.
Shill that shit.
Carvell.
I'm talking about.
You let me call you Brandon with such confidence. Like I'm like Brandon, so tell me. And he answered.
But he's a professional. He kept going
I
with the
love
show.
it.
He just let it.
I love it. He just let me. He was like, I'll go with it. Whatever. I'll answer it.
All right.
He's like, I'm not Brandon. So no, thank Carvell. I got it together. But I got a question. What made you look at Consistent Winner and say I like her in my movie? I know she's your friend, but it doesn't always mean that
Her
you're gonna cast
energy,
your
she
friend.
got high energy. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like I work with women all the time because I'm a promoter as well.
Yeah.
But her energy is crazy. So
Oh, man.
Oh, thank you.
Oh.
That's what's up. Because even I was gonna say, Carvell, like as far as like directing movies and doing movies, somebody had put in the comments, would you be interested in like doing a horror, like some Jordan Peele sci-fi
that's
mind
kind of like
bending
the
type
next
shit?
one. I want to step
That's the
out of
next-
the element
okay.
of this urban film.
Film,
'Cause
okay.
I'm a filmmaker. So
For sure.
Yep, that's the next movie.
For sure. That's what's up. I like to hear that. I know you personally. I don't want to be answering these questions for you, but I gotta ask you these questions. But I already know we didn't had our black nerd moments before off camera, so I
And
know that you
also
be
though,
on.
before I even, or I don't know if that was after, but he shot my first advertising commercial that I shot. He shot that, my Consistent Winners, and I made like 15K off that when I pushed it out.
Okay.
And he shot that video and put it together, and we
sent
ain't had
them
no studio or nothing.
You should have sent them that.
I'm like, oh no, I gotta see you that too. Eventually, he gonna post it on there when he reposted. But yeah, look, Carvell shot that video, edited it, put it together, put my voice over it. I didn't even have a studio to record my voice over or nothing, but we made it happen, and I still made 15K. So I know I can make 15 million. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Fucking with my nigga for life.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I also wanted to ask you about that. So, like, as far as like social media, you know what I mean, Instagram posts, TikTok, or whatever, it's a bag in it.
Yeah, you get once you get so many followers and so much engagements, you get paid for it.
For sure.
And just like that, so if you want to choose to put that money back into it by advertising it and having that social media push your profile to be bigger, you could just, the money that they giving you to keep on doing it, you could push it right back into them to do the advertising to make your shit bigger and more people know you. You just throwing it in their face, and that's why they be mad, because I'm in their face everywhere you go, everywhere you turn. You matter not, I'm still right here.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're doing it for a bag, because there's people who doing it for free. At least you doing it for a bag. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
the end all be all goal is to be further than it. So it don't even matter like if people doing it for free because they just started out, but because you gotta start somewhere.
Yeah,
everybody ain't gonna have to get paid. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But like once you get to where you going, it's definitely gonna be a bag in it.
For sure. Since we talking about getting paid off the internet and all that, OnlyFans.
Yes, we both got an OnlyFans, but we don't have no.
Oh, now I don't know if you were supposed to spill that about Carvell's. I was talking about yours.
Wait a minute.
I was talking about yours. I wasn't talking about him.
First of all, I am a saint.
I mean,
don't single me out.
I mean, the man do have a camera.
He said I am a
He does walk around with a. Hey, Sterling, what you? Never mind. Hey, the man do walk around with a camera, man. You know what I'm saying?
He said, "Don't put me in it."
He walk around with a camera too.
He said, "They interviewing. I'm here about the movie. I am here about the movie."
No, his OnlyFans probably doing better than mine.
I mean, the man do have a camera. He probably got hella editing, great lighting to his shit. I'm sure shit probably do numbers.
Stolliez Saturday.
I mean, she the outed you.
The movie
She the outed you. She the outed you now. It's in the atmosphere. So you be cramming on your OnlyFans.
Stolliez Saturday, y'all.
Oh shit!
No,
I mean that might help your movie get more viewers. They might buy some tickets now. You know
He gonna gain more women fans because they want to watch you on what you call it.
I got one question, Carvell. You do not have a casting couch. Do you got a casting couch? You got a casting couch? You better have a casting couch.
I mean, I would probably make that part of my show.
No, my lord.
If you make movies,
that's part of my niche.
He said you can make it to the movie,
right?
Or you can make it to the
movie. You can make it to the movie.
Which one is gonna be?
They going crazy.
So I'm saying, so So consistent. Since the question was for you, and you outed my man's. You know what I mean? You're getting money over there. What you just showing your feet, or we getting cheeks, or we
definitely.
getting the bears?
It's not sex on my thing as
Yeah.
of right now. So I do tea shows with other women.
Okay.
And we just get really sexy. Ain't no telling. You gotta subscribe to
that's
see.
what I'm saying. I'm trying to make sure you can
what
subscribe.
me and the other women doing on there, you know. But as far as men, I don't have no men
Okay.
on my platform.
So
at
no
all.
cramming on your platform.
It's not.
She
no
cramming
none of that.
girls on her platform.
We might
Yeah,
suck
her
a
and girls are
dildo or
cramming
maybe
each
even
other.
suck a pick or. You know,
Oh,
so you
so
can
y'all
have more in
don't-
your
y'all
mind
don't
that
ever-
it's you.
right,
Like,
right,
why would I
right.
want another man
So you
in
just-
front of me when it's supposed to be you? You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
with
Like
Dooch on
that.
that one. That's the only fans I can tap
Like
into
that.
right there. Ain't no
That's
niggas
good
on there.
content. That's
Just
good
you and
content.
you and other bad bitches.
Me and
I
other
think
bad
that might be
bitches.
one I could subscribe to right
And
here.
you
That's
still
good, wholesome
gonna see-
You know what I'm
content.
saying? Yeah. Look at Mike.
It's
What-
still gonna be sexy and
and-
it's still gonna be some coochie and stuff
I
on there
can
too.
support you.
What
sis,
is your
I ain't gonna watch.
What
I
is
ain't
your
gonna let you know that
what
right
is your
now.
subscription
I see.
fee?
I'll put a couple of dollars on it. How much is it?
How much? Is it?
$20 a
Girl,
month.
that's too much.
$20 a
That's too
month?
much. Your subscription is too high for me. That budget is too high. That's coochie. I can't pay that high. I can't pay that high for coochie. That's too much. That's too much for me. I need about a.
They gonna
If
kick you
they
out the
want to go to
community.
porn,
Budget is too high.
if
gonna
they
kick
want
you
to
out
go
the
to Pornhub and watch that on the Pornhub, then you can go to Pornhub.
Yeah, for
but
sure.
if you want to see me, then you got to pay my prices to see me.
You
know
gotta
what I'm
pay our prices to see her
sure,
now.
for sure.
Now, but see, I'm different. I'm a different type of client and customer.
saying? Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. You're gorgeous.
Thank you.
However, the equipment is different.
I think he would be more interested in Carvell's only.
Yeah.
No, I don't. Carvell, don't make Carvell don't make Carvell uncomfortable. Don't do that to Carvell.
Gotta walk me up.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Island
Don't
boy
make it- don't
maybe
do
on
that.
some Bobby
I mean,
Lights type
right.
of ordeal or something, you know.
No,
I mean,
not Bobby
something
Lights
cute.
either.
So here,
Who do it for you, Mike? Who's the? Because believe
I'm not really sure. Not really sure.
No.
Not Lil Nas
Not really
X.
sure.
Lil Nas X.
No.
Not even him?
No.
You picky, huh?
Mm.
No, I-
Maybe a football player or
No. I'm like, messy bitches got good coochie, right?
really? I ain't know that.
It's the same for niggas.
So
Okay.
toxic niggas.
So messy.
Toxic, messy bitch niggas.
That's what you like.
That's what I like.
Damn.
Oh, that ain't Carvell. That ain't Carvell.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
That works for me though. You know what I'm saying? That works for me, Mike.
Messy bitches I love. If I'm gonna choose the OnlyFans, I need one with a messy bitch on it. I love it.
Yeah.
Yes.
For
Now
sure.
Bow Wow came out with OnlyFans.
But I had Sweet
watch-
Monet.
You'll watch Bow Wow.
I
Watch
had
Bow
Sweet-
Wow. Okay.
I had Sweet
watch Bow
Monet
Wow.
in my
Any bitch
shit
with a
in
ponytail that
Milwaukee.
high.
She a pretty messy bitch in
Exactly.
Milwaukee.
Yeah.
So I have a little bitty messy bitches on my shit too, but it's just that I hold myself to a different caliber and I just can't go that far with it as
Yeah.
far as other people
Hey,
can go.
shout
And it's
out-
cool with it.
shout out to our sponsor Ricardo Amore, because giving our guests alcohol is a great job.
Oh yeah.
Every time.
It does the trick.
Does
I
the
mean,
trick.
Let's go, Ricardo.
I mean, you know,
Hey.
So, yeah, the
Why
thing-
we ain't
the
taking
thing
a
about-
shot? Take a shot.
the thing about this platform is, we're live.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You never know what would happen.
We're kind of popular.
Right.
You know, some people like us.
Yeah.
Some people like this shit. And
Mhm.
so when people come here, they already have that kind of. But then we
Yeah.
make them feel comfortable, and
Right.
then the liquor just adds on to the
Oh,
You know what I'm
it's the oldest reality show trick in the book.
facts.
You just give them liquor.
Just give them liquor and turn the cameras on.
Turn the
You know what
cameras
I'm
on.
saying? And whatever happens,
Yeah.
happens. Now, speaking of cameras being on, I was going to touch on this
Are
lightly
we back
because
to the OnlyFans?
no,
Oh,
well, that part too,
damn.
but I think Consistent pretty much let us know it's $20 for her shit. You know what I mean? She on their girl on girl action, or it's just her.
Strictly girl on
You know what I
girl.
mean? Her.
Girl on
Strictly.
girl
And so you
action.
niggas can stop asking. I don't want you quick coming ass look. Okay.
She don't want y'all in her
I
content.
don't want the quick coming.
She ain't trying to shoot.
They be quick comers for real.
yeah.
I don't know about the other side.
They be quick comers. I am not involved in this. You won't get me.
Blue Chew.
I am not.
Them
Look,
Blue
you gotta wake up. You gotta wake up pretty early, consistent
Them
to get one
Pertins,
over
I
on me.
just
You
popped
got
the
Carvell, but you
Pertins.
won't get me. She tried to include me quick. She was like, you know what they be. No,
I
I
ain't
don't.
say Carvell.
She ain't
No, I
say
don't.
Blue
No,
Blue Chew,
Carvell
Blue
damn
Chew.
near
If you're watching the
Y'all should
podcast,
sponsor us.
We
because
we
got
would
a
love
young
for you
lady
guys
on
to
that
sponsor us. Thank
He
you.
do, but he doing it with his wife damn near. That's damn near his wife. That's not me.
Yeah, y'all, I'm here for the movie.
She done told it all.
Yeah, she done told it
She
all.
done spilled the beans.
Them perk 10s and them perk 30s
drops
making
this
y'all
Saturday,
dick
ladies
limp.
and
That's all
gentlemen.
I wanted to say. Stop popping that shit. Stop doing all them drugs, and then you can't even do nothing in the bedroom. Y'all want a thick bitch. You coming in 2 seconds. It's just not.
Yeah, I seen you make statuses
Stop.
about this. You got a lot of support
Stop
on that status too.
popping
It was a
perks.
lot of ladies who felt how she felt. They were like, "Thank you for
Dude that
somebody
made the
saying
song
it."
look like he had a fat coochie. He didn't even look like he had a dick at all.
She not a
She
doochie
said
cat.
a doochie cat.
She said this
That's
nigga had a
what he
doochie
had.
He
cat.
had a doochie cat.
That motherfucker go growl.
And she said
It don't even purr. That motherfucker growl.
I'd rather fuck with a bitch because bitches last longer than y'all niggas. Y'all be coming so quick. It's ridiculous.
Nah, we gotta
And she
be
said
fair.
it's the drugs.
We gotta be fair. They last longer because it's not real.
Right.
No, bitches last longer, period. Even if we coming with each other and eating each other out, it don't matter. We lasting longer than the nigga that's coming 2 seconds and now he sleep. Like, that's boring.
Damn.
Boring.
Wait a minute. Okay, let's talk about
rewind,
it now.
rewind. You be putting
I don't know
niggas to
nothing
sleep.
about it, so I gotta ask questions.
Don said you put niggas
I don't know about it, so I gotta ask
put
questions.
niggas to melatonin up in that motherfucker.
I don't know about it.
They said once you bust a nut that it is like something that make you go to sleep.
I am an advocate of performance enhancing drugs. Man, get off of the perks.
Yeah, get off the perks.
you
Get
some
you some real
PEDs.
Viagra.
Some
my brother.
honey.
And
You
where
know what I'm
do you
saying?
get your quality? What did you call it?
PEDs.
Where did you get your
PEDs.
quality PEDs from?
Well, if I'm going to use a performance enhancing drug,
What is it gonna be?
I use Blue Chew.
Blue Chew, Blue Chew.
Y'all be using that honey.
Please
They be using
sponsor
that
us.
That honey pack.
Please sponsor us, Blue
that
Chew.
honey pack.
Dog said my old lady made me some honey fried chicken.
I don't know what was in it.
I don't know what was in it.
And
My
just
dick
eat
hole was hard
vitamins
for
and
3 weeks.
vegetables and just have a healthy
I agree with you.
overall.
I agree with you
Like,
on that.
Stop doing
I
so
agree with
much.
you on that.
I seen a nigga not drink no water for 72 hours, and I was just looking
Hell
like,
no,
Wow.
I love water.
Jesus.
and was passed the fuck out.
I
Like,
bet.
and I didn't leave him because I felt bad, and I'm like, I don't want nothing to happen to
Because
you.
he didn't
so
drink no
take
water.
care.
Why you
It was
give him a bottle
72
of water?
hours. I was trying to give him water, everything he was asleep. That's that perk 30. I just popped the perk 30. Stop doing that shit. And not only that, I know plenty people that died from fake pills, bro.
You better than me.
And
'cause I
let's
would've
just
been
be
gone.
honest and let's be
Facts.
real.
Spray
Let's
with that
address that
fentanyl.
shit.
Yes,
Facts.
you better than me. I would have
Fentanyl
left.
in the motherfuckers and all types of shit.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
tap
fake
you a
pills.
couple of times.
I was a nurse, so I you know what I'm saying? So then my health instinct, my humanitarian instinct, it kicked in like, damn,
That's-
I don't want
that's
him
all
to
the
die.
tapping
Like,
you
I
gonna
gotta
do.
That's all the
stay, you
tapping
know
I'm
what
gonna
saying?
do. Done.
Regardless if I'm mad or not.
I'm gonna do like a little nudge shake. Look, this.
And that's why he a man. They don't have the same nurturing qualities as a woman. So I'm gonna be a nurturer. I ain't gonna try to
I'ma
be like
shake
him. You know
your
what I'm
ass.
saying? I don't want to be hardcore like he gonna
You
leave
won't?
him.
Hey,
He gonna leave him there.
I think he did.
You don't want to be party to a
I don't want to
crime.
be part of no crimes. I don't know where he got the pill from.
Pills.
Officer. Who?
Vitamin C.
He took a pill?
What?
It was a PED.
Long as it ain't in
That's
your
me.
No, it wasn't a
system,
PED.
I don't know.
It wasn't a PED. It was a perk.
It was a perk.
It was a perk.
It helped.
PEDs are good.
Like I don't want my health being bad because my dick won't stay hard.
Yeah,
That's wild. That niggas is popping perks and like fucking up their health because they want their dick to stay hard. Like that's wild, my nigga.
Why you gotta be that high?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Why? Why?
And what's in it? Heroin
Yeah,
and crack,
heroin
but
and
you don't
crack.
want nobody saying you a heroin
Right,
and a
yeah,
crack.
exactly.
Like what?
If you not,
Yeah.
I'm sliding.
Fact.
About the motherfucking picture.
You said,
Fuck,
if you
go.
nod,
Get your
not
little lip
slide.
dick ass
I ain't
up.
lying about no picture. You gonna wait for her to wake up. Then you gonna leave.
No.
That's what you gonna do.
Yeah,
You gotta wait for her to wake up.
Once he come
Yeah.
to, once he
Yeah.
come to, she gonna be
She
standing
gonna tell
over him
me,
like,
yo, you're not
I'm
a
trying to
nurturer.
feed you and
Like,
everything.
I'm a woman. You're not a nurturer like me. Did you said if you slide, I slide. Well, wait a minute.
Hey,
thought you was
afterwards,
a
when you
nurturer.
wake up and you get back to yourself, all right, cool.
she out.
You know I left because I ain't do nothing to you. You know what I'm saying? Like that. But no, for real, I just got a nurturing spirit and I'm a humanitarian and I really wouldn't leave nobody like that. Even if it's
for
a
sure.
woman.
You know,
or
That's why
whatever.
you a nurse. That's why you a nurse.
So
I
speak.
won't
Well, I mean,
nobody
that
like that.
she took the Hippocratic oath,
Uh-uh.
so you got to help, right?
So
I work
I
in
gotta
finance.
help.
I gotta make sure the math is math.
I gotta help.
And it's me.
And I got
I'm
my
not going to jail, so
CPR,
I
what
gotta
you
go.
call it, so I gotta help.
So-
I gave it to you.
So even on that note,
Because
like,
if I leave, I look guilty. Like I done been to trials before too. Like, why would I leave if somebody been passed out for over this amount of time and I just get up and leave? It's like I look guilty. I ain't locked the door.
Your Honor,
But if
first of
somebody
all,
else come in and,
first
and
of all,
do
Your Honor,
something, whatever,
Well, the reason
I look guilty.
the reason you get up and leave is because it ain't your motherfucking problem.
It ain't.
But
First of all, Your Honor, he was dead when I got there. I tapped him 3 times. You should have saw me.
They going
First of all, did they catch on the ring camera? I tapped him 3 times and he didn't wake up.
That cell phone tired. The cell phone what they call towers pick up
Yeah.
on where your location at
Facts,
anyway.
yeah.
I didn't say I wasn't there.
So what if you still the last person that they text before they went to sleep?
He said
I was there.
he was dead when he got there.
He was dead
he
when I
texted
showed
me-
up.
DOA.
He was dead when I got there.
Dead upon arrival.
He was
Yeah,
dead
he
on
dead
my
when I got
arrival.
there.
D-O-M.
I ain't seen shit.
D-O-M-A. He was dead on my arrival.
Shit. Not nobody else. I don't know about nobody
I
else.
don't know about nobody else when
I got there.
But when I arrived,
He
that nigga
dead
was
already.
dead.
You walked in and walked back out.
Right. That nigga was dead.
So to
Now
speak,
he looked like he was happy.
so I know we can't go into depth about this, but like I said, I did want to touch on it a little bit because you're here and we did talk about it on the show lightly. So I don't know if people know about an incident that happened a couple of months ago at Crab du Jour where a young lady had something thrown in her face. You know what I'm saying? By the owner of the establishment.
What?
The Black Panthers in Milwaukee helped her unify. Long story short, they got the business shut down, but I was gonna let you elaborate on it because the young lady is here with us.
So I was about to get ready to spend my $150 on my crab leg. This is not my first time residing in this restaurant, so I like going here. They food be good, whatever, whatnot. But on this particular day, everything was cold. I ordered my king crab shit. Y'all usually order and everything was cold. The potatoes was hard, everything. I tell him, I'm waiting. 2 minutes later, he finally come back. I'm like, I don't want this at all. And I was just like, he like, okay, we'll warm it up for you. I'm like, I don't want it at all. Like, I shouldn't be spending $150 if I wanted to warm up something. I would have warmed up something at home. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I don't want it. Like, I don't want it at all. So he got to getting like, I'm like, why you treat me like this?
Oh, he got his panties in the bunch.
No. So I don't know if he was having a bad day before I came or what. So I'm like, why you treat me like this? He like, cause y'all be trying to come get free food, blah, blah, blah. And came back and doused the drink in my face, burnt my eyes out.
Oh.
I'm all in an ambulance telling them they all like wrenching out my eyes for hours and hours. I had like burns to my eyes from him throwing that drink in my face. Yeah, so that shit was hectic.
Yeah, he threw hot water in your face?
No, it was like a drink, like lemon drop, like so it's salt, like
oh, he was a bad bitch.
It's salt and ice and all that shit.
He was a bad bitch.
Yeah, he was on Love and Hip Hop that night.
Yeah,
I said, what the fuck? He watching Love? I'm on Love and Hip Hop. No.
So I wanted to ask you, when you first heard about it happening, did you know that it was on camera?
My shit, no.
No, you didn't know that.
My shit didn't release till a month later.
Okay.
Fox 6, I called Fox 6 the next day. I had promoted my shit.
No, I seen you on the internet. You was on it. That's how I seen it. Yeah.
Live video. I didn't give a fuck about
all that.
Who's going to be watching me saying this about me? I'm like, I just got assaulted here. I want all the women to know, don't come to this restaurant because he just.
And the way he talked about us.
Person.
First of all, the way he talked about us.
Talk about us, like we come in here to try to
free food. Yeah.
Don't come here because y'all not safe.
Yeah.
And what if it end up a whole nother way? You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like trying to prevent that from happening and people, family from getting involved and all that. So I'm just like.
So are you currently in litigation?
I don't want to speak about it.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Yeah.
We
know what that means.
Right. We know what that means.
For sure. Well, at least the establishment got shut down. Now the Black Panthers reached out to you.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what's up.
See, that was just like God, because I didn't know them people from Adam or Eve until
That's
that
what's
day
up.
they reached out and said, let's go up there because we ain't going. It was just a universe because I'm a good ass person and I really didn't deserve that. Like
Facts.
I'm good.
No, I watched the video.
I just told you I'll wait for somebody to wake up.
Even without no sound.
Going on drugs.
Even
So
without
I'm
no
a good-ass
sound,
person.
I watched the video and that shit was ridiculous. Like even without no sound, without me even hearing what y'all was debating or
Women
arguing
be
about,
talking with
that was
their
ridiculous.
hands. That don't mean I was finna attack you.
No.
I just like, dang, somebody, an Asian person, when you watch movies and stuff, I'm like, I'm about to die. Like, what the You're gonna break my neck. What am I gonna do? How can I get this person to stop coming after me? I'm still in therapy and stuff like that. I suffer from PTSD, anxiety, all that. Like, it'd be even hard for me to come. That's why I'm here.
Yeah.
And I came and I pulled up with somebody I've been knowing.
Yeah, for sure.
For forever, like almost a decade.
No, that's a traumatizing experience.
Yeah,
I can imagine
absolutely.
that. That's not nothing to just be like, oh, you brushed it off and keep it moving. No, that was fucked up.
Bro, like, dude really thought he was on Love and Hip Hop.
Not only that, he was like my dad age, so it's like a different kind of fear. Like, damn, this person is 50 years old. I'm still. It made me feel like I was a child getting chastised.
Facts.
For real.
Damn. All right. Well, I'm happy you came out on the other side of that. You know what I mean? And you're gonna get even more blessings from that. You know what I mean? Eventually, once this situation is taken care of.
Sure.
Also, you doing music.
Yep, I'm doing music.
Okay.
So I do acting, modeling, music. So I did want to let y'all hear a few of my little bars.
Okay. You got it queued up, dude.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I got a
first person to freestyle.
What's
Season
going
3.
on?
We got a freestyle. You know what I'm saying? Going on. She sent her own beat. She picked her beat, so she was ready. She was prepared.
Oh, you brought it.
know
You
what
brought
I'm
a beat.
Yeah,
You're doing my job.
So
Oh,
let's go.
Doing my job.
Ooh, I ain't trying to do that.
Nah.
I'm sorry, Big Papa.
Don't give Don all of that. He loves that. I'm sorry, Big Papa. You should have seen him perk up. He was like, she said, I'm sorry, Big Papa. He was like, oh.
Freestyle shit
I
going
hate you.
on.
Did you
man.
get 2 inches taller?
I hate you.
I feel like you grew. Like,
I hate you.
Yeah, that's that spinal support.
All right,
He got a faja on.
She
Mike
said-
put his faja on.
She said good posture. She
Oh,
said good
faja,
posture.
my bad.
Good
I
posture.
pronounced shit wrong on
Yeah.
purpose. My bad.
Side up.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I love this.
And you travel, so you should be knowing how to pronounce some
No,
stuff.
I do. I pronounced it wrong.
Don't
on
get to
purpose.
acting black when you go overseas, nigga.
No, we're not going to say it. We are an intelligent
Good
people.
people. Yes, we are very intelligent.
Use your enunciation.
Who you
and
recording with?
Nobody right now. I just been writing in my own little shell,
Oh, we'll talk.
my own little bubble.
Okay, so let me know when you're ready. We ready to go whenever
All
you're
right,
ready.
let's go.
You ready?
Mhm.
Let's go. This is the winter freestyle.
Hold on, wait. Let me. Oh, okay.
He just let his old hoes know he fucking me now. Cold, dark skin, bitch, and I got to leave out. Heart attack, heart stopped, huh? He can't breathe now. Left that bitch dead cause I'm rapping to this freestyle. Chopper made her dead since she wonder why I don't smile. Always talking about what you did, we'll do it now. I'm a clown, coronavirus, shut this bitch down. Got you screaming like the Verizon man. Can you hear me now? Flip a bitch like a burger, I take her stash, I'm in and out. I love going to Pound Town cause every time he pound me out. Cloud chasers can't get nothing from me, it's a drought. And all my man sell is good cookies, it's Girl Scouts. You might think we just stepped in, but we on the outs. Got a 38 snub nose with no snout. Bitches always trying to box me in and cross me out. But my name consistent winners, you should shock the sight, huh?
Okay. What? Okay. She tried to go crazy. Now, this is my female rap aficionado on the show. So, Mike, what do we think?
I like
Yeah, I know you do. Yeah,
I'm surprised.
He hard on the female rappers. Like, so if he fucking with your shit, that mean you got
No, I actually, you know what? I am a
not hard on them, but I mean
I like him.
Yeah.
That's my thing. So I love that.
Oh,
Mhm.
That's
thank
dope.
you.
So you said you haven't recorded?
No.
Huh.
I haven't
gotta
recorded
come
no
record with me.
songs, but I got like 5 songs that I wrote. And I never had no help with my shit. Just like I said, I build my shit, market my shit, advertise. That's the same I do with my music. It's just
Oh, I'ma
been
get you
slow
together.
with the bringing it out because I ain't got no studio, but I do want to start recording some of my songs for real.
I'm gonna get you together.
Okay.
That's
Get
what's
you together.
up. We had somebody freestyle, man, for the first time right here on Slick Talk,
That
man. You know what I'm saying?
Love it.
I fuck with that.
Order up.
You know what I mean? I like the energy.
I
You know what
love
I mean?
it.
I like the personality. Some bars in there.
I
I
love
fuck
it.
with it. You know what I mean?
And the flow was not bad.
Oh, thank you.
The flow was pretty good.
Yeah, the
shout
flow
out to
was pretty
Steve-O
good. Shout
checking
out
in the
Steve-O
comments.
checking in the comments. Yeah, the flow was pretty good. I fuck with it.
Thank you.
You know
What they
I'm saying?
say.
Oh
Okay.
yeah. She ain't never recorded in the studio yet, Can. So you know, once you get her breathing and breath control, that comes from an
Yeah.
engineer teaching you
Yeah,
how to do
I
that.
just started writing.
She got
so
it. She
it's
just
like,
that's
I'ma
her
get-
first
This
free.
beginning stages.
Yeah, beginning
Don't
stages.
judge my beginning stages though. But it's cool because 3 years from now, I already know where I'm gonna be. So I really don't care about when
No,
I'm.
Listen.
Confidence.
Don't apologize.
No, don't apologize.
Don't apologize.
No.
And he just know how bro work in the studio. He an engineer too, so he was just
Yeah.
saying she just need a little coaching. That's
Yeah.
it. But you got to
Yeah.
me, what you starting with is really good. Like I
Thank
wasn't expecting it to be that
No,
good.
she
I
went
mean,
she
you know,
went
I was
crazy.
nervous.
First
You see me
rap.
look- I
She
looked
went
down. That's why I didn't want to look at you. I looked down and just see if I was gonna like it. If I didn't like it, I was gonna come up and
Yeah.
lie. I was gonna come up and lie real good.
No,
I
don't
was gonna say,
lie.
I was like, girl,
Tell
you
the
talented.
truth.
Look at you.
Girl, that was something.
Girl.
I'm not the
You was
typical
something
female
else.
artist. Like
You are
I'm
something
hard because
else,
I
girl.
got like a lot of hang behind what the fuck I talk about. And I like to speak about shit I actually been through. Like so many artists talk about shit that they haven't been through or they're not going through, or they just want to talk about what everybody else talking about, perks, tens, fucking, sucking, whatever else. But I'm not that. So I'm not gonna try to box myself in to be that. If I'm not. Even if I'm gonna tease you, still like you gonna hear me for me, and you gonna know what I came from.
Okay, I fucked with it.
That's
That's what's up, man. So shout out to our guests in the building today, man. They lit. Carvell got his OnlyFans and consistent winner rapping and shit. No, I'm just playing.
And then on the side of his OnlyFans, he got this movie.
He did this movie on the side.
He on OnlyFans.
I don't know how he had time for that. You know what I'm saying? Where he found time in between his filming for his OnlyFans. He shot a whole movie.
Talking about a hard worker.
You talking about multitasking. He's a talented brother here.
That's a talented man right there.
No, my Carvell, but man, I'm proud of you, bro. For real, like no bullshit. You know, we joke. You know, we joke here, man. That's
Steve-O.
Saturday, February 11th, 2023.
I'm gonna tell you one thing about these three individuals sitting at this table. If we don't crack a joke about you, that means we don't fuck with you like that for real. So that's what I'm saying. If we bust your balls and crack a joke, you know what I mean? That means we got love for you for real.
Steve-O asked, is Stolliez based on the Kia Boys?
It is not.
It's not.
I was about to say, I remember he started this before that really became like a popular trend. You know what I mean? It was just based on Stolliez, period. It wasn't just the Kia.
I would rather the Kia Boys had been documented by someone
who was black,
who looked like us.
Yeah,
that's part two.
Hey,
that's part two. Kia Boys part two.
Okay,
we working with the youth part two.
Okay.
Yep. So I got a youth program that I'm teaching entertainment and filmmaking.
We need it.
My next
we need it. Come on, Carvell.
With the youth.
Beautiful. Come on, we need it, bro. We need it.
So coming. That's coming Saturday, February 11th, 2023. Stolliez, the movie premiere.
Yes.
It's going to be, the location will be 2589 North Downer Avenue, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, 532.
Historical theater in the city.
You had to get a zip code.
Yeah. Doors open at 9 p.m. Movie starts at 9:30.
You know it.
For tickets, call or text Carvell Brooks. That's 414-687-3343. Or Brandon Dixon, that's 414-737-8601.
That's where you got the Brandon.
That's where you got the Brandon from.
Yeah, that's where I got Brandon from. I'm like, so Brandon. They're like, I'm Carvell with the OnlyFans.
It's that one, not that one.
I am Carvell with the OnlyFans. I am not Brandon.
Who?
Brandon doesn't have an OnlyFans.
Y'all said who?
Brandon writes movies. He doesn't do what I do.
So speaking of movies, right?
I'm a star.
Speaking of movies, we're gonna stay right there on movies. Everybody in the room.
What's wrong with you, fam?
Nuts. Everybody in the room. What's a terrible movie that you love?
Ooh, Last Action Hero.
Last Action Hero.
Yeah, I love that movie.
Like
it's terrible, and I love it.
Like that movie.
I love
it. There really is a terrible
Hey, I like
movie.
Norbert. I know a lot of people don't like that shit.
Ooh, Norbert is terrible. Norbert is terrible.
Norbert is very funny.
Hey, that's funny as
Very
hell.
terrible
Bro.
movie.
Oh God. Oh God.
Okay.
Half-Baked is
whooping his
a
ass.
horrible movie.
Whoa,
But I love it.
whoa.
What he said?
Half-Baked as a great movie is terrible.
See, this is the guy that got appalled when I
But I
said
love
Love
the
and
movie.
Basketball was a terrible movie, and you got appalled when I said
Because you're wrong.
it's a terrible movie.
Because you're wrong.
Very bad movie.
It's because you're wrong.
Y'all just like Sanaa Lathan and Omar Epps. That's
Y'all
a
don't
bad
even-
movie.
I love Sanaa
I love
Lathan.
Half-Baked. I love Half-Baked.
I love it too.
But y'all
It's one
gonna
of my-
really sit here and tell
it's
me that y'all
top 10
think that
dead or alive.
was a work of art. That's what you finna sit here and tell me. Carvell, now people gotta go see the Stolliez movie. Like,
Don't say be careful what you co-sign.
you be careful what you co-signing right now. They know they gotta go see your movie. Now, Half-Baked, you gonna tell me artistically that was a good movie?
It's all right.
John Hogan
It's
said
all right.
Belly.
It ain't-
Belly's on that list of bad movies that are
Y'all
good.
think Belly's a bad
Yeah, Belly's bad.
Belly's a bad
Shot bad.
It was
bad.
Niggas was fucking up lines.
Yeah.
About
We
it.
gotta keep it real.
I'm about it.
Don't
Any
we
movie
like the
on
movie?
Tubi we
Yeah,
fuck
let's just
with
say any
is
movie
a
on Tubi
bad
that you fuck
movie
with
that
is a
we
bad
fuck
movie
with.
that we
But
really
it's
like.
good.
Yeah, it's good.
But it's a good movie, but
Ashtray
it's bad.
Bitch. What was that called?
Oh,
Ashtray Bitch. I like that
Bitch.
movie. That's one of my
That-
favorite Tyler
yeah,
Perry movies.
That shit was terrible.
Ashtray Bitch.
No, but you know what? It was terrible. Like
And Felicia
the wig-
Rashad was killing people at the end of it and shit.
The wig,
Claire
the
Huxtable
wigs
was
were
killing
horrible.
motherfuckers at the end
Two
of the
wig fucker. I remember that. I remember that scene, bro.
The
Ashtray
wigs
Bitch.
were horrible.
Yeah.
However, the movie was good.
Yeah.
Hey, Ken, I think and Belly, they ran out of money after the intro because the intro was perfect. Once Nas and them robbed the club, the movie was trash after that. Like
I wanna
shooting,
honestly
lighting,
tell
everything.
my-
I
But
think they
Belly,
spent
is
all
Belly
their
John
money.
Singleton?
But I think
No,
they,
Belly is Hype Williams.
It's Hype Williams.
Yeah.
Oh,
But I think
that's
they
why the
purposely
intro was
shot it
good.
Yeah,
that way.
exactly.
He
It was
shot
a
a
music
video.
video. Yeah.
A movie that I love that's really horrible, and I say it's horrible because it might give some people nightmares, but spiritually, I believe that is true. The Sixth Sense, like being able to still
I fuck
be able
with
to
The Sixth
connect.
Sense.
You think it's a
Connect-
bad movie?
I feel like it's a bad movie because it might give some people horror dreams.
She's
But
saying
I feel like it's a good ass movie.
No, it's
for
a
real.
fantastic
Because it's a
movie.
spiritual
Facts.
movie, and I feel like that is
I had to
true.
watch this since I was a child.
Yeah,
You need to watch
it
it
makes
again as an
people
adult.
scared. That's
But
the only reason I
I
say
think you have a
horrible.
different view of it
because
if you watch it again.
you
as an
might be
adult.
horrified watching it. That's the only reason I'm saying horrible, because you might be horrified. But
And then the
spiritually,
people
I
that's
feel
in
like
there,
it's
with their
great.
head shot off.
Yeah.
Spiritually, I feel like it's a good movie because God said we have eternal life, so we never die.
you
So
gonna
by
be-
him
you
being
want
able to
people
connect
be
with
standing in a room
his dead
with their
dad,
head shot off.
I mean, shit. I watched my grandfather die in front of me, so really, it's like, and I still feel spiritually
That you can
connected
talk
to him.
for sure.
Yeah, I just feel like we don't
that's your
die.
connection to
Energy
the
don't die. We all made of energy, and energy don't die. It only
love it.
transfers.
John Hogan's also
So,
said, "Don't be a
Yeah,
menace."
I
While
need to be able to have that
Well,
his
that's-
mind,
isn't
his
that
thought,
like
his voice in my mind, and be like, okay, that's what it is.
But that's like the common thread between religion, isn't it? It's a look to make sure that you have eternal life. Think about
yeah,
it.
facts.
Everybody has an afterlife story,
Mm.
right? In the religion that they're putting out, Christian,
Muslim, whatever.
right.
Yeah, everybody got an
Nobody's
afterlife
saying
story.
they don't die.
I'm pretty
Right.
sure. I'm pretty
Everybody
sure that
swear they
this
promised
is our
eternal
second
life,
life.
but the Bible said only
I'm
the
pretty sure this is
Israelites.
our second life.
Don, I'm not doing this with you tonight.
This is hell.
I'm not
This
doing
is
with you
definitely
tonight.
hell.
Earth is hell.
So what I do before? Because I'm gay
I
now.
don't know. Apparently,
Black and gay. Put that in there.
You black
too.
and gay.
I'm
Where
black
this
and gay.
going?
Yeah,
Where
shit.
this going? Where this going?
apparently we did something fucked up.
What you do, Don?
I don't know.
No, it been portals that been like putting out demons into our black people for real. And it's just like when we was coming up, they've been forcing stuff into the TVs and different portals and pushing it out into our souls. And some people don't know that it's coming out. So by you not knowing, it made you vulnerable to accept it. And then when you act upon a demon, because the demon's jumping in you and you really don't know. And it's not like to say you got a demon and that I don't have a demon and he might not have a demon and he might not. You just got a different, you know what I'm saying? Gay demon, it's a gay demon. I don't got a gay demon. I like bitches. Shit. I got a gay demon too.
Is that
so
really a
shit.
demon?
You
though?
really
That's
think it's a
not-
demon?
that's
That's
Hold on.
what they try to
Yeah,
portray
society.
it as.
You know what I'm saying? Society wise.
We are staunch supporters of the LGBTQ
Yes.
Let's
community.
get it. Let's
Yes,
go.
I'm a
I
queer
love
lesbian
me a
myself.
bitch.
queer
I
lesbian.
identify as a
It ain't
queer
got
lesbian
nothing to do
myself.
with
I
Don't you
identify
pull
as a
that
queer
internally.
lesbian.
I don't know. Whoever taught you that, don't pull that internally. That's not true.
True, no.
This is what happens. We have a institution that explains things in a spiritual way that were really practical, right? So when you look at the Bible and it has different things written, it's not written because it was so spiritual about homosexuality. It's written because it's practical. If you ain't fucking a woman, can you have children?
Can you procreate
Right.
children?
You can't
That's what it
procreate.
Can your
Exactly.
house keep going?
Yeah.
Can you do that? So back in those times, you didn't hear about IVF and you didn't hear about anything like that. So to
Right.
them, absolutely,
Adoption,
Yeah.
all this
Yeah,
and that.
exactly.
yeah. So absolutely, you being gay meant
You couldn't
you
procreate.
can't
Yeah,
procreate.
exactly.
So
And it was all about filling the earth.
yeah,
and,
filling the earth and doing other things. So that
Populate
it
the earth.
in that way is seen as an abomination.
No, but I read the Sodom and Gomorrah. Okay, we ain't gonna get to
No,
that.
we
no.
ain't
I
gotta-
would
not
like
do
to.
Oh, okay.
I would like to.
Are we really?
Yeah,
we doing
I like it. I love it because I think it's
We're
a
doing
good
religion
conversation.
today?
No, I would like to. That story in particular.
Yeah, that story in particular is
That
what I'm
story in
talking about.
particular.
So you know what I'm talking about.
I absolutely know. What you're talking
Okay.
about. So Sodom and Gomorrah.
Because I would have been dead too. That's what I'm saying.
No,
I'm not looking at you like, oh, I would have.
No.
We both would have been some dead goose.
No, because the Sodom and Gomorrah story is about more than
Just that. But the
Yeah.
Christian,
it was about the fact that, and this is what people have to catch
anybody
in that
who's
story.
sinning.
No, anybody who what they were doing, they actually had idolized gods. They had, if we're following the
More
story,
than just
they had, so it was about God didn't show up because people were gay.
yeah, and I feel like that was forced
He
on
showed-
us. Like people tried to make us feel like if we was gay, it was a bad thing.
Yeah.
He
so
showed-
don't
he
So they
showed
try
up-
to make it seem like Sodom and Gomorrah. Oh, you gonna die with them?
Yeah.
but
But
no,
cool, all right.
that wasn't the point of the story.
I'll be
God,
dead
God
with
showed
them.
up because Sodom and Gomorrah was Gotham.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
And they-
was just
they
doing
didn't have no
everything
Batman.
wrong.
Yeah, they
not
had
just
turned
one
away
It
thing
wasn't
wrong.
just, they tried to make it seem
Yeah.
like it was the homosexuality that
They
did it, but
did.
the whole
Yeah.
society was corrupted. They were praising false gods. He really showed up because they were
that's
praising
what the main
Baal
thing.
and Baal
Yeah.
and all these false
Yeah.
gods. So then that's when God came through like, oh, hell no.
No, we ain't doing that.
We don't do that.
Right.
Like that sin, because that's like the
Yeah.
number one.
'Cause
That's
you
the
can be
sin
gay
because he's a
and still
jealous
believe in
God.
God.
So he'd be like,
Right.
you can't worship nobody else. But are you serious, man? I come shut all that shit down.
Yeah,
That's what he did.
That was so. No, we really have to, and don't
You
get
know,
me
I
wrong,
think he gangster.
loved it,
God
and it
is
was a
gangster,
really good,
dude.
good thing for us to have the discussion because a lot of people misinterpret.
In my imagination, God looks like Bumpy Johnson.
Misinterpret what things are, things are.
You know what I'm saying? I know these motherfuckers not down here worshiping other shit.
Exactly.
And we don't know what child is still there. It's still in it. It's still hearing.
I'm gonna flood the whole world.
Try to make it seem like we got demons in us.
Ain't nobody got no
Ain't no goddamn.
I grew up in a Christian, so that's what they said. It's a demon in you if you like women. I just accept it. Okay, cool. Because I'm not like you, and maybe we might be alike in a lot of different ways. We all was born different.
No, but we got to make sure that people are speaking factually, not for us because we grown, but you got to make sure that children that are impacted by the things that are said, that they are hearing the truth.
Yeah, dog. Put 6 Man on here. 6 Man was a bad one.
I like the 6 Man. But I hear you though.
Steve, I wanted us to ask you this, Carvell. Do you think after Stolliez movie, the young boys are gonna start going crazier or no?
It was actually less killing and less.
I think it's a good message.
Yeah.
Okay. I think it's gonna be a great message. I think it's gonna make people think,
Jail and prison is real, guys.
Look,
like you kids, that's what y'all need to know.
Can said, dude, remember when Jesus threw a fit in the market and knocked over all them tables? That's gangster. That's gangster. That's what I'm saying.
Knock them all over.
So that's what I'm saying.
Gangster.
Yeah, God is a gangster.
Facts.
And he bring death and he bring life.
Yeah, and
people
bring death
like
and bring
the
life.
devil is life.
Yeah,
I mean, the devil is death. Like, nah, God killed too.
Yeah, facts.
Whole stories about it.
Yeah, whole story. Very well documented throughout history.
Send the people down. Send the angels down.
Yeah,
Go down and
had
handle
enough,
that.
motherfucker. It's enough of that shit. So, on that note, I also wanted to speak about the Grammys because I said one of my sponsors is doing a Kendrick Lamar event on February 17th, Black Lens. You know what I mean? And Kendrick Lamar won a Grammy the other night for Rap Album of the Year.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to ask everybody for this generation, since let's say like Lil Wayne has kind of, stepped away from being like the leader of the culture. Is Kendrick Lamar the leader of the last like 10 years of the culture?
You can't say that.
4 albums, 16 Grammys. I'm giving you stats. All of them debuted at #1. Hold on, I'm just giving you stats now.
Are we forgetting about J. Cole?
I'm giving you stats. All these stats I'm giving you, J. Cole hasn't accomplished these things that I'm about to run off to you.
I hear you.
16 Grammys and 4 albums.
He got a peek. Can we pause it?
What? Oh no, he can go ahead. Go ahead. He can walk off. Go ahead, bro. You good?
You
lie and come back. They know you. They know people go to the bathroom on here.
It's on the. I put it on the hood.
You good, Carvell? Yeah. I don't want you to hold your shit and you have an accident on this motherfucker. But
run the stats.
His stats is every album debuted at #1. Mm-hmm. They all went multiple platinum.
As they should.
He's had #1 singles and all kinds of shit. So his accomplishments are through the roof.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? His impact on the culture maybe could be debatable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because I don't hear that much about Kendrick.
It's froze.
But
that's why I told you to pause it.
There we go. It's back. It's back.
Now
it was frozen for a minute.
I did it. Okay. I don't. Kendrick Lamar definitely makes an impact. I don't want to say that like his voice is small, but I wouldn't say that he has been the voice of the culture.
I mean, the voice of the culture. It's
like
got to be Aubrey,
Black
right?
Culture or what?
It's got to be Aubrey, right?
Everybody don't like Drake the way people think everybody likes Drake like that.
I don't know.
I like Miguel.
Drake's more hyped than he is as popular as people think he is. He's more hyped.
The people have to back you.
Miguel get bitches pussy wet and boys pussy wet. So I feel like Miguel might be it.
No, we are talking about
how many albums does Miguel
talking about rap?
Like 2.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
I thought we talking about artists in general.
No.
You gotta throw us a rapper in there. And don't you rap? What you doing?
I was just saying artists in general. Miguel get my pussy wet.
You just asked me. I like him.
I mean, sold out tours. He's on a world sold out tour right now, dudes, right?
Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar. He just finished the world. I'm talking about the world, not just the United States. He just toured the world and sold out every arena he was in. So he's not his impact is crazy.
So what genre
influence
do the
of the culture though? Like influence on the culture? I don't think he influences the culture like that.
I don't think his influence on the culture will be as high as maybe like a Lil Wayne's.
Yeah,
I wouldn't put him that high.
But that's
on the
unfair.
trajectory.
That would be unfair. When Lil Wayne, we gotta keep it real. When Lil Wayne dropped his mixtape, was rap really? Oh, I don't want to say it like that.
Go ahead. Say it like that.
Was it really given the same competition? I want to say as a Kendrick Lamar.
Oh, okay.
When it comes to peers,
you saying when Wayne was doing his thing, there was no J. Cole's. There were
he
no.
didn't have a.
There weren't people who you could challenge.
He himself said it.
Yeah,
you know who Wayne is?
Rapper alive,
yeah,
since the greatest rapper retired,
which was Jay-Z.
You know,
so he didn't have a peer.
You know who Wayne is?
No, he was speaking on Jay-Z.
You know who Wayne is? Wayne is Kobe. Wayne is Kobe. That Kobe's competition wasn't like Mike's or LeBron's. Kobe was in that middle area where wasn't really nobody left.
The same for Nicki. Drake for a minute.
Yeah. That's why I felt like that's why I'm saying his shit is more it's more pop, it's more clickbait on the internet than what his impact is really. Yeah, facts.
If we just really be honest, for a minute,
it was just them three. Yeah.
So if we're gonna be honest, Kendrick Lamar has been able, and J. Cole, regardless of whether he has as many Grammys, he definitely has sales as far as platinum albums. In platinum and with platinum solo.
Can say white folks fuck with Kendrick Lamar, so I'm gonna say yeah.
White folks fuck
but
with
we're talking about
Cole,
but the question was influence on the culture. Like ain't no young black kids running around singing Kendrick Lamar.
Well, during the George Floyd riots, the music they were playing was "We're Gonna Be All Right." That's Kendrick Lamar's song,
and kids were definitely singing.
Yeah, that was a big record, Don. That impacts culture. The Lil Baby made a song that impacted culture during the riots too. They took an old Kendrick Lamar song and made it the soundtrack of the culture.
You just named the voice.
Yeah,
you just named him.
Lil Baby.
Will Lil Baby have a 10-year run like Kendrick Lamar just had?
Lil Baby,
16 Grammys.
Lil Baby, if you're asking,
I like Lil Baby, but y'all putting a lot on Lil Baby.
No. If you ask me,
if I can make a song and say, "Hey,"
Lil Baby just put out an album and it ain't had an impact.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you,
I like Lil Baby. I'm not,
but we got the social media platform impact.
Her albums don't have large sales. Her singles sell well. So we can't use that. Rihanna's a big artist, and her albums as an album.
But I'm saying in Kendrick Lamar, when you describe him, he checks all the boxes as far as sales, singles, popularity, ticket sales, concerts, all that. He checks all the boxes, and he's not gangster. He doesn't wear jewelry. He don't do none of that shit. He makes pure regular hip hop.
Okay, but this is where I think Don was trying to say, which is kind of where I agree. I hear a lot more young people and people of my age singing Lil Baby than I do singing Kendrick Lamar.
Today. So that's what I'm saying. 10 years from now,
will he
still be doing that? Kendrick Lamar has put out 4 albums in 10 years and they all did what they were supposed to do. And he got a Nobel Peace Prize too.
Pulitzer.
Pulitzer Award.
I still don't think I can get it to him. I can't say that. I can't say that I think Kendrick Lamar is definitely a voice of the culture.
Okay. So when we talk about influence on the culture, and
mind you, he won Album of the Year this year. His album won Rap Album of the Year. That's why I was talking about him at the Grammys, because at the Grammys he won Rap Album of the Year this year.
Okay. How many babies is Kendrick Lamar gonna have?
I don't know.
So when we say babies, we're talking about people who are influenced by his flow.
I would think niggas like D Smoke. A lot. It's a lot. It's a lot of West Coast artists. Wouldn't you agree, Dooch, that they have a lot of Kendrick Lamar influence on them? A lot of Chicago niggas got a lot of his influence on them also.
Because
albums and the style and how they roll outs are.
I think the man has in the way that Beyonce has influenced the way that people look at creating their albums, creating their body of work. I think Kendrick Lamar definitely would influence that for a next generation of rappers. You have people like Rhapsody, who is a child
of Kendrick Lamar. Yeah.
So, and she's awesome.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So, and Grammy nominated.
Right. So Grammy Award winner.
So if you're saying that, then you're saying that 10 years from now, we're gonna be back on rap.
You don't see that coming? I see that trajectory coming right now. I see it already. I told you, I already see the climate changing right now.
Well, look at R&B. It has made a transition back to real singing.
Exactly.
Facts.
It has made a transition back to real singing.
Yes, sir, Steve-O.
That bullshit.
Yes, sir.
So yeah. So if you said Don, he can't help it, you know.
Oh,
He don't know what to do. He's hurting. Look at him.
So
he's stressing. Look at him. He's stressed.
Also at the Grammys, they celebrated 50 years of hip hop with a dope performance. We got to get ghetto at the Grammys this year. We got Jay-Z sitting at a round table with Lil Wayne rapping his bars with him. Something I thought I'd probably never see in my life. That was
I thought that was
I thought that was amazing.
Going on?
All these
Am I about to
powerful.
die?
But when you looked at the table,
What the fuck?
those were some rich, powerful black men
All
at that
the rich,
table.
powerful
Rick
black-
Ross got money. Lil Wayne successful. Everybody sitting at that table are very successful. Those weren't no average niggas sitting at that table with Jay-Z. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. So the 50-year tribute with LL, where they did all the way from Cool Herc all the way up to Glorilla. I thought that was dope as fuck.
That's
You know what I
that
mean?
you have Glorilla performing at the Grammys.
Grammys, period.
Her first year out.
Yeah,
This is usually.
crazy.
Let's keep it real. This is usually a BET award accomplishment.
Facts. No,
This
facts.
is really usually what happens. Glorilla being at the Grammys is a huge deal. Congratulations to Glorilla. And her being able to meet Kirk Franklin on the red carpet and talk about a possible feature. I'm excited for it. I'm excited for
So
it.
did she
Yeah.
win it? She won the Grammy?
I don't think she was nominated.
She didn't win. She
Oh,
was nominated,
I-
she didn't win.
Was she nominated?
What was she?
Awesome.
What was she nominated for?
Rap song of the year.
For what?
F and
Let's
F.
go.
That's not her song.
He was there too, Don.
Oh,
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Oh, the guy.
Yeah, the dude.
First of all, let's
hit
be
kid that produced the song.
okay. First of all, let's talk about this because we've had this conversation. Let me talk to Don, aka Nicki Minaj, because Nicki has the same argument, and I'm tired of hearing it. I am not interested in who wrote the song. I don't really that much give a damn who produced it. Now, I'm not being disrespectful to you. I'm just saying when I listen to the song, I don't stop and say, who produced this beat? Nor should you want me to. I just enjoy the song.
oh, okay. Okay, so let me.
Glorilla.
So let me counterpoint.
Okay.
The song is Hit Kid featuring Glorilla.
Where's
That's
this part?
his song.
Where's this part?
Why
He wrote it.
Where's this part?
He wrote it.
But this was for solo.
Where's the part?
This was for best solo rap performance. So technically, he performed
Okay,
nothing.
so for performance, she could win for performance.
Yeah, but she still lost. But I'm just saying that's what she was nominated for. Yeah, that's
Who
how the
won
Grammys
over?
do. Performance. Who the fuck did they get that shit to?
Okay.
If it's my
argument there.
if it's
For
my
what?
song,
Yeah,
it's my
for the
song.
it was for the song.
No, it's not.
I used to
Don.
want to go try.
Kendrick Lamar won for the video where he used OJ and Kobe them faces.
Oh yeah.
That
Yeah.
video. Yeah, Heartbeat
That's
Part
dope.
5 won
No,
best
it's not.
solo rap performance.
You remember when Keisha Cole and Monica got up and sung that song at the BET Awards?
Yeah.
Whose song was that night?
Huh?
Don't get quiet. When Monica and Keisha sung that song at the BET Awards, where Monica was actually the feature, whose song was it that night?
Monica's.
Who album was it on?
Whose song was it that night? I'm not asking. We talking about performance. Whose song was it that
Well,
night?
because Monica was a better performer. That mean it was her song.
It was her song when we got through with it, featuring Keisha Cole.
Yeah, all right.
Speaking of
That ain't
female,
what the paperwork says.
speaking of female
what we
R&B,
said when
we
we got
also
to-
got to celebrate a moment in Black history. Beyonce becomes the most winning artist at the Grammys Awards. She has what, 32 now? Is it?
Shouts out to Beyonce,
32, I think, or some shit like that.
Let's go, B.
King B.
Yeah, let's go,
Let's
King
go.
B. You know, I call her King B. You know what I'm saying? She
Absolutely.
the king. You know what I mean? She so for that pop album that some people was trying to talk shit about, I actually enjoyed the album, which is different. I think the shit is fire.
Her
Shout
shit
out
was
to
better
the
than Drake's.
Dream. This nigga Dream is crazy. Yeah, 32 Grammys. The nigga Dream is crazy. Like he wrote Cuff It, bro. Plastic Off the Sofa. All of that shit, bro.
I just want him to wear clothes to fit.
Where did Dream?
I am sick of him wearing clothes. Ever since I was a child.
that
Ever
right
since I was in
Beyonce
middle
songs
school.
in
Yeah.
the cave, right
Ever since I
Beyonce
was in middle school,
songs.
Dream has never.
The Dream
left.
has been a writer before he
The Dream
became an
has
artist.
never quite
Like, he-
wore clothes that fit.
he's
And I
dope.
am really. I am campaigning today. It's important.
That
It's
the Dream get some clothes.
it's
that
a
fit.
number one priority for me that the Dream get clothes that fit. I'm sick of it. Him, and the dude from Detroit, T Grizzly. I want clothes that fit, clothes that fit. And if you don't have clothes that fit, you must quit.
Are they too
That's
big?
what I'm here to say.
They're too little.
Are they too
They
little?
too little.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
They need to get some cut.
Then coming that from
Real
you
close.
saying you don't want to see it, so y'all need to take that into consideration.
Exactly.
For sure.
Talk to him consistent.
He
know
said
the
he don't
real.
want to see it, so
They
y'all
wearing
know if
extra
he don't want to
larges
see
when
it,
they
we
should be
don't
wearing
want to see it.
3X.
You hear me?
In some other news,
See, Grizzly like he be wearing like his sweaters is spandex. I don't know how he did it. I don't know how it happened, but he did it.
Mm-hmm.
and other news that happened at the Grammys, for clickbait, the internet tried to run with a story about Quavo and Offset getting into it backstage before Quavo's performance about Takeoff's death. It was an argument. The media tried to spin it as a fight to get clickbait that morning, but it came out that it was actually just an argument, you know what I mean, amongst family, and Cardi B had to check them niggas as she should, you know what I mean? So I'm happy that they squashed that, you know what I mean, and they moving on from that.
Do you think it was right that he was left off Bad and Bougie? I mean, that he was left off the Grammy
Award performance?
You didn't catch that. Go ahead.
I don't know. I don't necessarily think I don't have a problem with that he didn't perform. If they purposely left him off, I think that was kind of
Offset?
rude.
They're not a group.
Yeah, but they're
not a
actually
group
not
no
a group anymore. So
I'm sorry. They were in a group together. Even though he's now a solo artist, they have songs, multiple. If one person out of God forbid, Destiny's Child has, I don't expect to just see two of the Destiny's Child's members. I mean, I do, but I expect to see the two living members. Why is it that he was left off of the performance? Was this a P thing?
I don't know.
Hey,
Was it a Grammys thing?
Paul McCartney wasn't performing with the Beatles when he left the Beatles.
No. This is a tribute to a member of the group.
So he's saying John Lennon, Paul McCartney did come back with him when John Lennon.
Yeah. So why is it that a group member of the group, because I don't think this was a Grammy decision, because Offset has no reason.
Shout out Mecca checking in the comments. He gave you a shout out, Carvell.
You said what, bro?
Mecca gave you a shout out. Mecca Mala.
Boy, what up, Mecca?
But how is it that a person is there, a member of the group is at the Grammys, you know they're coming. Their wife is probably nominated, wasn't she?
Mm-hmm.
Their wife is nominated, so you know they're coming. P knew he was coming. It was a clear understanding that the man is coming to the award show. Why wasn't he a part of the tribute?
Cardi B won Album of the Year, 2 years ago, right? For her shit.
Yeah.
And so she was there to present Kendrick Lamar with Album of the Year. So she was a presenter. So even fuck the performance, they were gonna be there because she's a presenter.
Do you think the person that Cardi B told to shut up, do you think that was P?
She's talking to her husband.
They was being real messy because J-Lo was being messy with her
husband too. Yeah.
Wait a minute. So when she said shut up because you shouldn't have been talking, you think that was
what?
When she said that,
y'all should have been talking. Y'all should have been talking already. This isn't the place to do it at the Grammys. Do it at my house, nigga. Y'all could have did this in our living room, motherfucker.
She
Don't
did.
do it at the Grammys.
She did what Jada should have did.
Yeah, what Jada should have did to Will.
I get it, but still, as a respect level, I just wouldn't do my husband like that in public.
I would, because he's about to throw away his career. He's about to throw away his
You're in
career.
front of all of these industry
I don't want to
people.
make y'all like, okay,
They were already
because a
looking
woman's
stupid.
still supposed to stand down. That's what they say.
I think at that moment she did what she's supposed to do.
You protect. No, let me help you out. You protect your home.
Yeah.
And I would, but so many people recording.
No. You protect your home.
So did that fuck with his manhood at all?
No. I mean, because he got to understand.
Well,
he got to
y'all coming from
understand.
the man, y'all
He
saying
got to
no.
understand. He got to respect his wife too.
I'm gonna just be quiet.
But you can tell that somebody was attempting to explain themselves because she said shut
And
up.
she was saying that his
Yeah.
cameras
like,
rolling.
no.
She was saying his cameras rolling. His white people looking at us. What the fuck are we
What are
doing
you
right
doing?
now?
Yeah.
You
But-
niggas could have got on the phone
And talk.
today.
Yeah.
We've been in LA together all day before the Grammys. We could have met at a restaurant, ate, and argued all motherfucking day until we got here. Why
Y'all
would you
should've
do
been
this 2
talking.
minutes before he about to go on
Some
stage
people wanna
and
bring
pay
you down.
tribute to Takeoff?
Yep.
Some
Why would you
people
do this
wanna
2
take
minutes
you
before he
down.
about to go pay tribute to the nigga that you walking around soaking and crying about every day? He about to get honored in front of the world, and you about to argue with the nigga who about to go honor him because you can't go out there too. Let Takeoff have his moment, honey, and we can argue and fight after this.
And you know what? I think what
I
would
applaud her for
really
that. I
wanna
thought that was
know-
dope.
I really want to know what happened. Like,
What's the T?
I think it was because he was that far. I don't think it take a rocket scientist to figure that out.
I think he was upset he was left off their performance, but at that moment wasn't the time to argue with Quavo about that. That just wasn't
It
the
just
time and
wasn't
place
the time.
for it. Yeah, that
Lord.
wasn't the time.
Telling people that it's not the time in the place.
Also in basketball news, LeBron James broke the scoring title last night. You know what I'm saying? He took over Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, who had the record for what, 30 years? since 1984. 30
Shout
years.
out to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah, shout out to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Shout out
Absolutely.
Kareem. All right,
Sure.
Kareem.
Shout out to LeBron James as well.
Yeah, that's dope. Dope
Shout out to you,
accomplishment.
LeBron.
You know what I mean? Endurance. You can do nothing but praise somebody who takes his craft as serious as that brother does.
Shouts
Clearly,
out to
you know what I mean? So,
And clapping
salute him.
for you.
Fan or not, you know what I mean?
And get off AD.
You don't have him.
Get off AD. They didn't win the game. Okay? They didn't have a reason to get up.
He didn't play well either.
Yeah.
He played terrible. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, they didn't win the game.
I mean, but
Yeah,
you know, he had like 4 turnovers where he just didn't catch the ball.
Yeah.
Like
it just wasn't. Listen, the
Yes.
game wasn't won. Get off him. Get off his back.
oh, y'all look good. Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't stand
Lakers
up.
look good after getting rid of Russ.
They traded Westbrook today.
Finally got somebody to take y'all trash, huh?
After LeBron made it. Now, me and Mike wanted to speak on some comments that LeBron made. Because at the same time, when we praise people on this podcast, if we're going to hold you to a higher standard, we got to make sure we hold you accountable for the shit that you say and the shit that you do. So, LeBron, squeaky clean, brother. I support him. I love him. You know what I mean? He keeps his nose, keeps his family out the media. He does it the right way. Great father. He made some comments about Tyrese Nichols. If you don't know what Tyrese Nichols is, that's the brother who lost his life to the hands of the rogue Memphis police officers. You know what I'm saying?
Is it Tyree Nichols or Tyrese?
Tyree Nichols. I don't know why I keep
Tyree.
saying Tyrese, but
Yeah.
it's Tyree Nichols. So go ahead.
You know, he
I
mispronounced
just
it all the
feel
time.
as though what the comment that he made on Twitter was very that came out, and I understand that people have emotions, but
Incompassionate. What?
it wasn't incompassionate. Incompassion.
That's not a word.
In compassion. Those are two separate words.
Yeah.
Okay.
In compassion.
Mhm.
Niggas. In compassion.
We be throwing some shit together, don't we?
Right.
Y'all like incompassion ain't a word. That ain't what I said.
Yeah, no, I'm asking.
No, I got
He
you.
wasn't compassionate at what he said. I didn't see it.
No,
So I'm just trying to get.
he talking to him. He ain't talking to you. You was asking
800
the question. He talking
800
to
on
him.
the SAT purple.
Yeah, he talking to smart guy.
800 on the SAT
He
purple.
giving
Sorry.
me like bougie. Yeah. No, like I love it though. It be
Yeah.
like y'all don't be playing, and I just love it so much. And y'all be so real about what y'all be saying. I fuck with it.
Let me.
Thank you.
But no, in his it wasn't inconsiderate. I meant in compassion, y'all. Thank you.
Right.
Thank you. In his passion. That's actually what I meant.
In
Sorry.
his passion. There
In
you
his
go.
passion.
There you
excuse
go.
me.
That sounds great.
In his passion. That's actually what I said. Sorry.
Okay.
So in his passion, he actually wrote or tweeted, excuse me, we are our own worst. What he meant was worst with T, but he spelled it with an E. We are our own worst enemy.
Mm-hmm.
So
Facts.
yeah,
He did.
he did. He spelled it with an E. That high school education was jumping right on out. It was.
Man, a lot of
He
people
did.
can be speak just like a lot of people
That
on social
diploma
media
jumped
just
out. You hear
can't
me?
spell.
We know
A lot
that
of
he dribbled the ball. We know his job is to dribble the ball. But anyway, he's an educator. And so I felt like we should really have this conversation because he actually tweets out to a lot of people.
Yeah, he
LeBron
do. He
James
got a
has
huge following.
millions of followers.
Oh, shit.
He's looked at as a leader in the community,
Facts,
right? Like
facts.
you said, we say that he's squeaky clean.
Mhm.
But if a person that is supposed to be as informed as a LeBron James who owns a school in Ohio,
Facts.
right?
Mhm.
Then how can he write that we are our own worst enemy? What part of our history is he not knowing?
Yeah, he's speaking on what the last 30 years, which was systematically
just
designed
speaking
for us to
mentally,
become
though?
enemies of each other.
Like mentally, I feel like our mind can make us think that our own worst enemies. I feel like our mind can make us think that we are not or that we are less than because we want to do more.
But he
When
was
we know
speaking to
where
the
we
fact
at.
that five black police officers beat a
killed
black boy to death.
Yeah.
So that's what he
Oh.
was speaking of.
Oh,
Like,
I don't know.
I
Yeah.
just, I think it's important that we have the conversation that just because an officer is a minority, that doesn't erase the systematic agency
absolutely.
or the racist agency that the police
It's
department
messed up.
can be or is at an institution that it is.
Mhm.
It doesn't erase the institution or the history of the institution or the impact of the institution.
Facts.
I think a lot of times we forget that police officers are people.
I love them.
Okay, so
People.
like when I say that to say that people are fucked up.
Facts.
People do fucked up shit.
Facts.
Mhm.
And just because you put on a uniform and you wear a badge doesn't mean you wasn't a fucked up person before you got the job.
Yeah,
It's a job.
it is. But it's also, and we have to be very clear, there's an intention behind the job, right? And
Right.
so we've been told that having the police increases public safety. Is that true?
Not as
We
not from
don't
the
feel
black
safe
angle,
most of
yeah,
the
not from the
time
black
when they
man's
come
angle, or
around.
black
Thank you.
community's angle at all.
Thank you. We've been told that they're servants of the community. Is that how anybody in this room feels?
No.
Okay. We've been told that they're here to provide the peace. Do they provide peace when they come see
They
you?
make it worse.
Okay. So I'm trying to understand, why is it that we're not getting an understanding that the police as an agency is the issue?
They are sometimes, most of the time. I ain't
That
gonna lie.
the intention behind the creation of the police was a racist intention.
Who were the first police officers?
Slave catchers.
Slave catchers.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What race were they?
White.
They were white and black.
They were white and black.
No,
yeah.
what race of white people were they?
You tell me.
They were Irish.
Why do it matter the race?
Because you have to understand how they got there, right? America's born off gangs and gang activity, right?
Right.
No,
The Irish-
so when you
This is a
say
gang.
that, tell me.
The Irish were a gang that were on top of the game until the Italians got here. The Italians ran them out and became the mafia. The Irish transitioned over to being cops. This is how you get systematic racism in that institution, because you have a gang
that becomes cops.
cops.
Okay.
But if we are looking at that, right? If we're looking at that, there you have the black codes that were created after Reconstruction, right? Which institute the police.
Facts.
The intention behind the creation,
Well,
whether or
being
not the Irish have used it for a different game,
Yeah.
the intention for the creation of the
Was to
of the
catch
police
niggas.
Yeah, it was to catch niggas. Yeah, period.
So if we're knowing that that's the intention behind the agency, and we are still throughout our country still operating by police being the people that provide the public safety,
Talk your shit, Mike.
then how is it that we have
John Hogan said, "Fuck 12."
that we have a how is it that we have a person like a LeBron James who's missing that history, who's responsible, mind you, for teaching shit?
His point is not lost, though. Okay, so you
help me understand
what he's saying. What he's saying is that we can't fight them if we keep doing it to ourselves.
What I'm trying to explain to you is that we're not doing it to ourselves, regardless of whether that man was black on that blue.
That's what John Hogan said.
Regardless of whether that man was green.
Those
in
men
that
aren't
blue.
blue.
They blue.
No, they blue.
Oh, they definitely blue.
They even made it.
Blue and they let you know that they are blue. Let's be let's be for real. They let you know that they're blue. When they show up,
blue then.
When they show up, they are represented by a union. These cops union. Let's point this out. Let's put the racism on this.
Red, white, and blue.
The Memphis Police Union has not said a thing.
Nope. They haven't put out a statement at all. Yeah.
They have not spoken to anything that happened that night in defense or not in defense of the actions of those officers. Because they were black. Right? However, not the charging, because we talked about that last week. Just to look at the fact of how these unions are handling it. Let's look at the fact that the Milwaukee Police Association has negotiated the city of Milwaukee into a corner and holding police accountable and making sure that we are keeping the citizens of the city safe and holding them accountable to the people of the city. Fire and Police Commission be damned. Right?
Right.
So let's just be clear about how people are not understanding why Abolish the Police came about. Abolish the Police is a real thing, but you got to have a separate thing. Let's add a public safety agency that provides more than just patrol, that provide more than just traffic tickets, that provides more than just, these different things. And when they're saying defund the police, they're asking it to diversify your funds.
I mean, but it sounds good, but it's a pipe dream. Because you're trying to abolish the oldest gang in America.
Well, if it's not a pipe dream for Portland, Oregon, why would it be a pipe dream for us?
I think you'll get isolated pockets where it'll happen, but you're not gonna get that across the board.
No. You can if you ask for it. We've been told we can't. See, that's the thing that has to be explained. We've been told that that's not possible, and we believed it. You know, that's the thing. We were told it's not possible, and we believed it. But you're absolutely able. If you can create an agency like the police, why can't you create a public safety agency that answers the needs of the people? Mental health, maybe an enforcement unit. Maybe we can speak to some alternative, you know.
So even on what Mike is speaking on, I don't know if people heard yesterday, an officer lost his life. Milwaukee Police Department officer lost his life, and a young man, a 19-year-old, lost his life yesterday.
Then they kill each other.
They killed each other. So that speaks to what we're talking about. You know the story behind this young man. He was let out on probation yesterday for a hit and run.
Well,
right?
Yeah.
So he was let out of jail yesterday for a hit and run, right? He gets out of jail, commits an armed robbery. This officer pursues him during the armed robbery. They tussle over a gun, take each other's lives, right? I'm going to where Mike is speaking to the rehab. That's what creates these people. You understand what I'm saying? These individuals that this young man succumbed to this situation, it's created by the fact that there was no rehab for even the hit and run situation. You just let him go home. There was no consequence for it, no rehab, no classes he had to go to, no counselor he had to see, nothing. Just go home. Get the fuck out of my face. Then he goes home and now he commits an armed robbery, which gets himself killed and a police officer. Even if you are a criminal, by American law, you're supposed to be protected. I don't want you to die. Even if I'm pursuing you in a criminal situation, I don't want you to die. The job is for me to adhere or whatever, apprehend you, get you in custody, and then get you convicted or whatever by the fullest extent of the law.
And that's the problem. And that's why there needs to be a reform of the criminal justice system, because it's flawed.
Facts.
If my focus is to punish you.
Facts.
Right?
So that's why I agree with the abolishing the police shit. I agree with what you on, Don. You still gonna need somebody to control these animals that this system has created. You see what I'm saying? Correct. They were systematically created by poverty, dads being taken out the home, all of this shit that hit the black community, crack, all of this shit creates these animals, which funds the prison system, which keeps cops, DAs, judges, patrol officers, probation officers, keep them all working and their kids going to college. You understand what I'm saying?
It's about, and we really have to understand the connection, man, because it's a connection. We talk about the school to prison pipeline, but we don't really illustrate it. If I have a police, when slavery was abolished, right? Okay. And I'm telling you that the only way that you are going to be able to have a slave is if that slave is a criminal. Catch that part.
Facts. So now all black will have to be criminals.
Yes.
Yeah.
The police have never stopped being the slave catcher.
Facts. They just put on a uniform with a badge on it.
They tell you it's a set of laws that we have a right to hold you. And while we do that, you're a slave, and it's okay for me to make you that.
I think it's I think though.
Even though you're innocent to be proven guilty.
Right. I
Why
think your
can't
point,
I get out if I'm innocent?
I think your point is short-sighted.
How?
Because it's not the police that are the problem. It's the prison system.
You can't get a person to the prison system
without the cop, though.
Hold on. We doing the chicken and the egg.
Okay.
Right? The prison system profits off of human slavery.
Yeah.
Right.
And black trauma.
Right.
Yeah, that they created. Systematically black trauma that they created. Yeah.
So if you take away the profit from the prison system, do the police work as hard to arrest people?
But I'm saying,
or do they go, you know what? Hey,
so now we're splitting hairs, because on one side, I think y'all both right.
I'm not defending the police.
No,
man.
I think
let me make that clear. I'm not defending the police.
I think y'all both right though, because what I'm saying is what Mike is saying, racism and classism created these criminals.
Yes.
So then you have to have something out here to police those criminals, or else it's chaos for real. You think we living in chaos right now? You strip away that little bit of protection that we have, and it is utter chaos out here, because they created the Kia boys.
Yeah.
They created this shit that we're dealing with out here. You see what I'm saying? That's systematically created.
So if I underfund the city down, if I don't put the right resources, which there aren't,
I close schools.
If I don't put the right resources into the Milwaukee Public Schools,
correct.
If I don't spend the money there, I take all the trade training out of the schools. I take all the extra programs out of the school. not because, and it's kind of more of an indirect impact, but it's an impact that people in Madison intend to make.
Yeah.
So if we have a Milwaukee public school system where I suck the resources out of there, and then we have a city where the state is being carried by Milwaukee, right?
Mm-hmm.
However, financially,
yeah.
but we're not getting back our dollars, right? So we have all this money being made in Milwaukee, yet they're buying houses in Waukesha, they're buying houses in Wauwatosa, they're buying houses in Glendale, they're buying houses in Brookfield. Nobody's living in Milwaukee, so they take the money that they make here and they take it elsewhere. Right? Not only that, then you also have the fact of our children are not able to actually enjoy their education. They're not able to actually go to school and be in a school where people are actually having an economic standing like they would if their parents had a job. We have children that are worrying about more things than I ever worried about as a child.
Facts.
And now we're asking them to go to school and learn when really their highest thing that they're trying to get is money. Why? Because they have a single parent that either can't or won't.
Facts.
These kids bad as hell.
Yeah.
And then they
I
gave
work
him
for
2
NPS,
years.
so
2
these
years.
kids bad as hell.
They gave
bro.
him 2 years out of school with this COVID shit.
Yeah. But think about it. You say they bad, but what type of homes do they come from?
Broken homes. Broken homes.
There's no structure.
Yeah, so that's to my point.
Because
right?
they locked up all the dads.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I keep saying
Nobody
it's
taught them.
systematically.
So there are
done.
three entities in America that have destroyed America.
Mm-hmm.
That's the prison system, Big Pharma,
Facts.
and damn, I had the third, and my
It's
headache
the
kicked
damn
in.
school system, bro.
No, it's not the school. It's not the education system. It's Big Pharma. It's the prison system, and it's God damn it.
You don't think it's education?
I had it.
system?
It got to be the education
No,
system.
no,
bro.
because okay. So listen.
Bro, you can bring it. They allow you to bring a half ounce of weed
Listen,
to school,
do
and
you-
you can
do you-
smoke weed at school.
do you
You don't
under-
get suspended.
Do you understand? Do you
Yeah,
understand
they can
why
smoke-
that
they
happens?
can smoke blunts at school.
But do you understand? Do you understand why that happens? Right. The funding for education in America is cut because it's going to the prison system.
Yeah, exactly.
The funding that's going to the education system is going to Big Pharma.
Yeah.
So we can put drugs in our kids.
Yeah.
But it should be somebody in the system that be like, hey, this not right. We're gonna do it this way. There's no way you should be able to smoke blunts at school and not get suspended.
I have a question for you. Have you ever seen, you said you work in Milwaukee Public Schools.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a school board director come into your school?
No.
You've never seen someone who sits on the
Even when I
school
worked
board
in NPS, I
come
never
into
even
your
seen
school.
them people
You
come.
never
no.
seen them come into
No,
your
they ain't
school.
come up there.
No.
Don, you were at a school. Did you ever see a
Yeah, he
director
worked
come
with
into
me.
your
No,
school?
we never saw them
Getting
people.
expelled.
Never saw a
So you know what's
director
going
come
on?
into your
NPS had a lawsuit because they're suspending too many black students.
Yeah,
Too many black students. So they're allowing them to do extra stuff. They can skip class, they can smoke weed because it's a
because it
lawsuit.
was a quick fix solution, not a
and they don't
10
want to
year
fuck up
from
their
now
money.
solution. It was right there at the moment solution.
Principals get paid 100,000, 125,000.
Uh-huh.
So they're not gonna fuck up their money because they're trying to change something. Because the school system got it something. So it's crazy how it
Yeah.
is.
So I want to say this. We've had the same people sitting on the school board
Facts.
for some time.
Mm-hmm.
And so we have a school system that is flawed, has been flawed for some time. And now we're wondering why our children are stealing cars and driving them through the streets.
Come on, man.
And yet you all are paying attention to the mayoral races, but don't pay attention to the school board races.
It's flawed at home too, though.
It's flawed at home.
It's flawed.
Yeah.
But hear me. If I'm a business, because I want the school board people to hear me and I want everybody else to hear me too.
Yeah.
If I'm a business, it is my job to conform to my customer.
Facts.
Mhm.
Number one.
All right.
Number one, yeah.
That's my job.
Yeah.
That's your number one priority.
If I
Facts.
know that I can't be Menominee Falls
Mm-hmm.
because Menominee Falls' only job is to teach.
Mm-hmm.
That's all they got to do. The children are more coming from affluent homes.
Yeah, they have a community.
They
It's
have
the
a community already.
Yeah.
There's more of a structure. There are jobs that,
Mhm.
that these people are working. They'll make sure when they have students who are not as affluent, right? It's a few.
Mhm.
It's maybe a small number. But when you have an NPS,
Mike, I worked at this.
School.
Mike, I worked at Dr. King.
It's like a
You hear what I'm
13%.
saying?
Listen, I worked at Dr. King on
Well, you
third
have- yeah.
on 3rd Street, bro.
You hear
Dr.
me?
King. All those kids come from East Side.
So you follow me?
Burleigh, first in Burleigh,
You hear
second
what I'm
in
saying?
Burleigh. That's where all my students lived in
But
that
that's
neighborhood.
not, I went to Young
Do you
Men's
know
Academy,
the
though, and that's all
population was
Yeah.
99% black?
Private school.
Hold on, 99% black was the
Okay.
population. 97% of the population was under the poverty line. 1,400 students in the building, my nigga.
Yeah.
That's a lot of fucking poor
That's a
people.
lot of
Do you
That's
understand?
one school. MPS got 19 other schools like that.
Do you hear what I'm saying?
1,400 times 19. my
So
nigga.
what if you?
That's a lot of poor people
Lot of
when
poor
you think
people.
about that. Black, poor black people.
So how can you have a school board of directors
Mhm.
who says we just here to teach?
No, it's got to be more community.
Mhm.
It got to be structured.
Structure,
It gotta be,
yeah.
there's no structure.
They're not coming to your classroom
Mhm.
if you're not addressing the problems they have at home.
Mhm.
See, but
They just
everybody's pointing a finger at somebody. They're like, oh, they don't come from a good background. It's when they come to school, it's your job to create structure and
To
set a
create
background for
that.
them.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
see, but what I love about Mike is that Mike sees the small picture and knows how to attack the small picture. We need to do this in our community in order to get this to happen. But
Right.
see where we fail as a people
Mhm.
is that we don't attack the big picture.
What's the big picture?
The big picture is government,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, so how many black billionaires have we built in the last 20 years?
Well, they said
Shit.
Kanye West and Jay-Z. Who else?
No, there are
Black
hundreds.
billionaires?
There are hundreds of black
I'm gonna
billionaires
do
now,
my research on that.
right? There are hundreds. Why aren't we doing what the white man does,
Like what?
which is buy politicians? See,
We
the
have
number
PACs.
the number one thing in America, the number one business in America since it started was buying people.
Mhm.
Yeah. Facts.
Why the fuck aren't we buying people?
Because the people that have money have been convinced that it is in their best interest to align with those who help them keep their money.
Facts.
They are not interested
And helping poor black
in helping
people.
poor black people.
We have enough
But
money.
poor
We
black
have enough
people-
money as a community. We have enough money to buy 20 Congress people,
I agree with you.
10 Republicans, 10
You're
Democrats.
not gonna get that when you're telling people what
Shit.
can't happen.
Shit.
When the person tells you, like for instance,
Politicians are bought and sold.
but
Every
when
day.
you,
All they fucking do is vote the way
When
that they
you-
were bought.
yeah, because our common council does it often. But
Right.
listen to me on this file. So when we say, okay, abolish police, you said that's never gonna happen. That's a pipe dream. You don't raise money off that. Black people spend so much time coming and telling other black people what can't happen, what ain't possible,
Mhm.
what's not gonna happen,
Mhm.
how you ain't gonna be able to do that, how they not gonna let you, how
Mhm.
they're not gonna respond, how they this.
Law of
And
attraction.
then y'all ask them to believe in the shit you say.
No,
It's not gonna happen.
because it's law
If
of
you're gonna
attraction.
ask them to come and contribute to something, then you gotta give them a dream
Facts.
that they can attain. And any dream you have, you really can attain.
Right.
Yeah, because that's what it that's
Tell me
all
what
part
we
of it.
gonna do,
Yes.
not what we not gonna do.
Yeah.
Yes, and if you can shake the table, if you shake the table, it'll work. When black people were out there for George Floyd, the United Nations Security Council was going to meet.
I'm glad you
Yeah.
bring that up because like I was finna say, dang, LeBron on his Kanye shit.
Never know.
Never know.
So when people are saying these things like,
I don't think LeBron meant that, but
I don't
He
think
shouldn't
they
have-
like that,
Kanye
though.
shouldn't
Not
have
like
never
that.
commented on
Oh.
George Floyd, nothing. Had to pay his mama nothing after that, and then she trying to sue him. So it's just like LeBron, is you too rich to be commenting on this? Like you shouldn't even be putting yourself
And
in that position.
So
to,
what you driving down our street consistent, and that's what we saying about somebody with his responsibility. He has to
Yeah.
be accurate in what he's saying. You just got to be correct in what you're
Yeah.
saying, bro.
because now you might have to pay for that.
Exactly.
You might have to.
it brings you down to Shannon Sharp.
Exactly.
It brings you down to Shannon Sharp.
Thank you.
Shannon
I'm happy
Sharp
you touched
speaks-
on that. Yeah.
Spoke on two situations.
Yeah.
Two, where he was wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And another instance, first instance is going to be Ed Reed, where he had to
Facts.
come back and apologize.
Facts.
Then he goes to the game with
Yeah, and tries to fight John Morant and his daddy and all that type of
What?
goofy
Yeah.
ass shit.
So then at that
I
point, he
mean-
has to apologize. He then comes back
I mean,
to tell Ja Morant, the person who he is harassing
Listen,
during a basketball game.
that you ain't tough, you ain't street, nigga. You just tried to fight my daddy at a basketball game. Who the fuck are you talking to?
So now he got advice
Shut the
for
fuck
Ja
up,
Morant.
nigga. Before we beat your ass.
Now he got advice.
What are you talking about?
The Grizzlies are they are the number one heel in the NBA.
Bro, Don, that don't have nothing to do with what we talking about. What I'm talking about is you got on national
bad
TV
guys.
in front of Skip Bayless and some hunkies and told Ja Morant that you not from the streets, you not a thug, and you just tried to fight my daddy at a basketball game.
Yes.
Which one is it?
He
Are we
always-
street or are we not? Because why you trying to fight my daddy on national TV?
Now I gotta
And
show you
what's
how
with the
street I
Now
am.
we gotta show you we
Try to
street,
fight
my
back.
nigga.
And what's with the posturing? Why you always posturing?
And then you had to apologize. You knew you was hold on, John.
He country.
He knew
Why
he was
he
wrong. He
always
apologized. That's how you knew you was
You
both.
always got to get in front of white people and perform.
Country is fuck.
I don't
as
like
fuck.
it. I don't like the performance. I don't like always when people when our people, because for some reason we do this, and other cultures have learned. Not for some reason. We know.
Dude, he finna walk down that road.
They did that
They
shit.
finna walk down that LeBron road.
They did that shit with
They
Iverson.
said our people.
Our people.
They did that shit with Iverson back in the day.
No, I'm walking.
Tried to paint
Because-
everybody with
Yeah.
Iverson as
Walk
thugs and all this type of shit.
on down
Our people because we
LeBron
have-
road.
Our people, because we have been impacted, right? We have been impacted by racism, by white supremacy. So we've been taught. Hold on. There we go. All right. Dooch, give us a hand clap one time. We meant to do that. Anyway,
We meant to do that.
we meant to do all that. Listen, so anyway, when you have that, you gotta look. What was I talking about? Dooch, I don't forget.
Going down that road.
I was going down that road.
Yeah,
Black
walking
people
down that road.
have, I love it.
You
Our
talking about
people-
Shannon Sharp
Yeah,
posturing
with white
in front of
supremacy, we have people, black people that have come to get money by ways of white people, tend to kind of pander to white people to me, and it bothers me a whole lot.
people. The thing, the narrative that I don't.
do that. Don't do that with Uncle Shay Shay.
I think that's the truth.
Who
with
don't
Uncle
do it with
Shay
Shay Shay?
Uncle
Don't do
Shay
that,
Shay
bro.
gets on
Who
TV.
don't do it with
Uncle
Uncle
Shay
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 Shay?
gets on TV with do
This
rags,
is his
Black
third
and Miles,
time.
Skip.
Hennessy's.
This is his third.
He
Skip.
might as well have a plate of
Skip.
chicken and watermelon in front of
Skip.
him.
That's
the man
who he
talk like he
is.
Come
got
on,
bitches
man.
with no glue
That's
on.
who he is.
But so don't attack Ja Morant for who they
Sound
are.
like my grandma when I did
That's
this.
corny, bro.
Skip.
I'm telling you, from my history of dealing
Skip.
with the NBA,
Skip.
they did
Skip.
that shit to
Skip.
Rafer Alston,
Skip.
Glenn Robinson, Allen Iverson back in the day. They tried to paint everybody entourages that they were thugs. Am I lying, dude?
Yeah. Yeah.
They did that to niggas. Don't do that to Ja Morant and them, bro. But just because you black and you wear chains and you represent the culture, don't mean that you ghetto and you don't know what the fuck you doing.
And he's black.
And he's black. I don't
They-
like that.
they
You
do
as
way more
you as an
cool.
elder statesman, black man in our culture, that's not the advice you give to a young brother you think going down the wrong road.
But they-
It's to attack him and paint him as a criminal.
Your job was to educate your audience.
No.
Your
but-
job was to say to your audience, our
But it's
culture.
clickbait.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's
Yeah.
clickbait. Did you hear what Shannon Sharp said about Ja Morant? It's
Ja
clickbait.
Morant. He told him to stop being a
Not
gangster.
even just that. They do that to promote more violence into our communities, the people that looking up to them, so they can walk around with that kind of persona.
Facts. That too.
Like that's what it is.
But
They
I want
more
people to understand that a gold chain.
so they can have more people go to jail and they can have more.
What I'm
people to
saying
make
is
more money.
dreadlocks and a gold chain and a grill
Yeah.
doesn't automatically make you a gangster.
It
Is what
doesn't
I'm saying.
automatically
Like that
make
doesn't
or that you're celebrating gangster
jailhouse culture. That's just who you are.
Yeah.
He's being
It's
himself.
just black culture.
Yeah,
We
I
just
don't see
like
what's
that.
wrong with
Just
that.
like the nose
Like
piercings.
I'm not a Ja Morant advocate. I think the Grizzlies are assholes or whatever, but I'm talking about personally. I don't like the attack on that young man because he represents hip hop culture. That's corny to me, bro.
Yeah.
In the
Okay.
car hip
That's
hop
corny.
culture.
Don't box him in.
Don't box him in like that. That's corny.
I just thought them niggas be itching for a fight.
I mean, but that's
The
sports
Grizzlies.
though. They
The
all
Grizzlies- the
Rasheed
Grizzlies
Wallace
be
was the
itching for a
same
fight.
way.
Oh, yeah.
Around
Oh,
our
yeah,
test, like
Rasheed-
we've had athletes like that. That's Draymond Green. People are out there itching for a fight. That's their role.
The championship Pistons.
So the Grizzlies
The
got a whole
championship
team
Pistons.
full of that.
The championship Pistons with
Ben Wallace and Chauncey
Yeah,
Billups.
all-
and them.
No,
No, no,
he
no.
talking about Isaiah.
Isaiah Thomas.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the championship Pistons were known to be an aggressive team.
yeah,
but they're
yeah.
not.
Fast.
Okay, so let's be fair.
And they fought
yeah,
all the motherfucking time.
let's be fair though.
Niggas was trying to catch them in the parking lot,
But who-
outside. They
but-
was fighting.
But what black man got on national TV and said, well, "You ain't no gangster"?
Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
Did he really?
Yes.
Michael Jeff, the one that was losing the game.
Michael Jeffrey.
Yeah, the one who was
The one-
kicking that.
the one who lost.
Who
the game.
lost to them? Who was getting his ass whooped by
Getting
them?
his ass whooped. Yeah.
The one who lost the game.
I guess I would expect
Yeah.
him to say that. About
Of course, he said that.
Yeah.
But he went to the weight room after.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Got his shit together.
got his shit up.
Got his shit together.
Got his weight up.
Yeah. To
And
get
that's
tough,
what you need
get
to do.
tough like them
Get
thugs he
tough.
was
Right.
playing against.
And that's what you're
exactly.
supposed to do. But here's the thing.
'Cause they
I'm glad
beating
I knew
the
that.
fuck
I felt
up.
like somebody right there. I was with y'all for a minute. I was in there.
You- Mike, I'm proud of you. You know your shit right there.
I
Mike, I'm proud
came in
of you.
on that when I watched the documentary on ESPN.
Look at
My
Mike
brother
knows
was
his
at home.
sports.
I was watching it. My brother was at home. I
I'm
was
proud of
watching
you, Mike.
it with him. I watched it one time. Yeah.
I just don't like that narrative, putting that on John and his people. You know what I mean? Because they street. You know what I'm saying? I don't
Yeah.
like that because they from the hood and
Yeah.
shit. I don't think a nigga should get $200 million and start acting corny. I think that's lame as fuck to me.
My thing with Shannon.
Who said if he started? What if he was corny before?
Right.
he
Boy,
got-
that's what I'm saying.
It gotta be. So they put you on a platform just because you
Okay,
was
you
black.
can be just corny, but the people around him are like that though.
But
You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like, who cares if he's corny? Drake's corny, but the Nick Chubbs and them niggas is like that. We don't bash Drake for that.
He
No.
pay them niggas. Then.
No, now
I
really,
do.
we let
I
Drake
do.
pop his
I
shit.
definitely
Hold
bash
on, what
Aubrey.
rapper right now?
I
talk,
give Aubrey a hard
what rapper
time. I
right
ain't
now
gonna lie,
talk more
dude.
shit on the record than Drake?
I've called him Aubrey since
Man,
the
Drake be on record somebody sliding down niggas' blocks. He ain't doing none of that
Still
shit.
a baby.
Not a
He
thing.
ain't sliding on in a wheelchair on Degrassi, motherfucker. You ain't sliding on nobody.
But I like to hear it.
Ice skates, nigga. With your son.
He make it sound
He
good.
make it sound
He
good.
make it sound good.
So John Morant makes it look. It looks believable when John Morant do it. He got the tattoos, the dreadlocks. You see what I'm saying? He intimidate
Yes.
motherfucker.
Hello. You make it sound good. I
Dude,
like
make
it.
sound good. So look,
Listen to a good
on that
rhythm.
note, I wanted to ask this question. I seen this floating around on Black Twitter and Facebook and shit.
Yeah.
And since I got a young lady in the room and we got my man Carvell, our OnlyFans star here.
Listen, he is
I
a
wanted to say,
star.
I might start an OnlyFans.
It's 20 It's 20 minutes a quickie.
There it is. Yes.
When having sex is 20 minutes a quickie.
No,
That's a whole session, right?
that's a great.
That's a whole
That's
session.
a nice.
I don't
This
probably
is
even
coming
want
from the experienced star.
All right, yeah. 20 minutes.
He said that as a session.
That's a
When
session.
we say quick come
I
in, that
think it's a
means
session.
2 seconds, 30 seconds,
Seconds,
or
yeah.
even 1 minute.
No, we're
They call it
asking what is a
minute.
quickie for you. Like if you on lunch,
Yeah, she's saying 20
And you
minutes
like-
is too
Yeah.
long for a quickie. That's
so
what
you
she's
like
saying.
we on lunch. I'm on lunch. You got to hurry up. How many minutes is acceptable? Because you don't like quick.
She said a minute is a quick pumper. If you give her 10 minutes, she good.
Yeah.
She said a
10
minute man is a
Minute
quick
And
pumper.
then I might come in 5. So if I
Yeah.
come in 5 is cool.
I mean,
But-
5
minutes.
Yeah, I know women who come in 3
I don't
minutes.
get a lot of penetration.
I know women who
I
come
see
in
some
3
at 35.
Yeah.
35
5
seconds.
minutes a long time.
Hit it the right
That's
way.
a long time. Fight for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Because it's a fight.
It's a fight. She said fight a
It's a
motherfucker
fight,
for 5 minutes. Mike, you will
motherfucker.
sleep
Yes,
the
5
rest of the day
minutes.
after
That's
that
all
fight,
your
boss.
energy.
Yeah.
And then once you release and you come, you like, ooh, you done let all the, now I gotta find the energy to give all my patients now. Damn. I can do 5 minutes, but 5 seconds, that's
If I was straight, dude, I'd be straight.
if you come as soon as you get in there.
I'll be straight. That's all I'm saying.
I agree with what she's saying. People be talking that shit. People be talking that shit. People be talking that shit. But when Reggie Brown and Tweezy had that fight, them 3 minutes in that ring almost killed them niggas that day.
They old as shit.
And I
That's
want
why-
just them maintain them, couldn't handle it
Yeah.
either.
Maintain
Mike, if
that.
I had you tussle with somebody right now for 5 minutes, bro, you will be tired. I'm talking about that's you wouldn't
Hey,
you
I
have
had
never
the
been this
stripper-
tired before in
Hey,
your
I
life.
had the
I'd drop
stripper
him
boxing
quick.
event. They was in bikinis. They couldn't even go 30 seconds.
Seconds, bro. A
Really?
fight? You don't know, bro. A fight, nigga? Bro, a 5
minutes cool.
Bro, fights be 10 seconds, bro.
Every fight I've been in, dude, I felt like it was an hour. I ain't gonna lie to you.
feels like that.
Like, that's
Even when you be
what
fucking,
And if
that's
you
the
want
crazy
me-
thing about fucking. She brings up a valid point. 10 minutes feel like an hour.
Yeah.
Dude, that's you look at the clock. It be 6. You start at 6:30. You look back at the clock. It be
Next
6:41.
friend,
And y'all both
why have I been like this?
Shit just felt like an hour. Like, damn, I thought I was eating pussy for at least 18 minutes. That felt like 18 minutes down there.
It only been 18 seconds.
Yeah, right.
You gotta stop and breathe. Was it good for you?
Damn, you mean I was down there 4 minutes?
So when they come back talking about is it good, I had a stank face like, what you finna do?
Well, first
20,
of all, you
20 minutes. 20 minutes is too long for a quickie.
No, quickie.
Right.
Yeah,
Quickie
that's
is
too
like 5 minutes.
Yeah,
5
That's too long for a quickie.
Yeah,
5 to
that's
10.
what they
But
say.
that ain't no session.
20 minutes is a session to me.
Jesus
10
Christ.
to 20 minutes.
Yeah, 10 to 20 minutes is a
Don
session.
said, Don said
You gotta
he
get-
very white to the bullshit. He very white to it. He
Mike
said,
got, Don got PEDs though.
Your pussy ain't make that nigga come in 30 minutes, bitch. Something wrong with you.
Hold on, repeat that. Repeat that,
That
Miss
pussy ain't make him come in 30 minutes, bitch. Something wrong with you.
Okay.
If it ain't make him come in 3,
away
bitch,
at that hallway.
something wrong with that
You
pussy.
down there pounding
Maybe
away
you
at
need
that
to do some
hallway.
Kegels and soak that pussy in some vinegar or something.
Wait a minute.
That pussy ain't pussy.
That is not true.
She said that pussy ain't
The dick is
pussy.
drunk. Don't y'all be going telling bitches that they pussy
No,
bad.
if
Your
he
dick
drunk,
is
that dick
and lit.
really coming
That's not
fast.
their fault.
Because I'm going to suck it first.
Yeah.
Oh shit. See. Yeah, see. That's
Oh, look at her. And she gonna burn the setup. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we gotta go.
Yeah, think about it. Went behind the thing.
We are having fun.
Go ahead. We got a blooper reel here, ladies and gentlemen. That conversation got a little spicy in here.
Now, look, and
John Hogan said women coming as soon as you put it in.
Never.
I love that that's happening.
If you eat it first, she might.
Yeah.
I love that.
Don't leave that part out. Did you eat that first?
Definitely gonna eat it first.
Definitely gonna eat it.
Definitely gonna eat it
She lied
first.
to you. John, she lied to you. Don't have
she
me
ain't
going on
lying.
with
I think people have been lying to you.
that.
That's what's been going on.
I have heard from men
I'm
that they
telling
have
you,
had a hard
if you
time
know,
with
if a nigga damn near know halfway what he
I didn't
doing,
hear from men. I heard it from
if
women.
a nigga knows damn near halfway what he doing, and she actually kind of likes you,
Yeah.
that motherfucker jumping off.
Yeah.
It's
It's jumping off the plate.
Mountain, my
It's
ngot
jumping
you
off
ain't
the
got to
plate.
do much.
Oh.
You ain't got to do much.
This sounds disgusting to me, but I get what y'all are saying. I'm getting where you're coming from. Sounds disgusting. But I hear
I'm picking. I'm about.
Look, John Hogan said I'm definitely gonna eat it.
I'm with you. I'm
John
here.
said I'm definitely
Okay.
gonna eat it.
So
You want him to
so
eat
it's
them
just like
cakes, don't you?
Sterling is agreeing.
So Don, what's the session?
You agree with
An
that?
hour? You can
Sterling's
hump on
agreeing.
somebody, be on top of somebody's skin to skin for an hour.
No,
Get the fuck off
I'm like
me.
Ric Flair.
Sweaty
Like
as
a
hot.
Why are you still on me? For
I'm like
30,
Ric
40
Flair.
minutes?
I'm like
Get
Ric
the
Flair. This
fuck off
motherfucker
me.
Space Mountain, nigga.
That pussy better.
No, get off me.
Oh.
I don't even want to be skin to skin with nobody for no
Longest
hour.
ride, longest line.
Woo! I guess.
Yo, no, that's funny. That shit was funny. Nah, that was good. I like that. That was nice. I like that. I like that bill too.
I know this one, but you keep ringing.
I keep ringing it every time. I'll read it for no reason.
Did you find the code?
We got some napkins over there. We did.
I am with it.
Got no napkins.
Everybody, but we found it though.
Yeah, we got him.
Okay.
So 20 minutes.
Yes,
Look, Ken said an hour. That's what I'm saying. Hour.
Don't
The
be
niggas that
mad
talking about an hour
at me.
can't last 1
Don't
minute.
be mad at
Y'all
me,
be
big
fucking
man.
gassed.
You're mad at the blue chew.
Don't be mad at me,
okay,
big man.
is foreplay
because
included in
your
this
girl-
hour?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're not in stroke.
No, you're not at full stroke per
Oh,
hour.
okay.
Nobody-
I'm like,
But we were
damn,
talking
bro.
about,
Christ.
we were talking about frequently pumping. We're talking
Jesus
about
Christ.
we were talking about only thrust.
Yeah. No
we weren't
extras.
talking about the foreplay. We were talking about thrust only.
I mean, it depends on what your pump count is.
If you saying you last for an hour, you capping.
Listen,
No, you can't. No, ain't no man.
ain't no nigga
man
lasting for
pounding
no
for no
hour.
hour.
Dude said you better
You're not
get yours.
pumping for no hour.
Ain't no hour. No. Nah.
Dude said he ain't got 20 minutes.
You ain't got 20 minutes of thrusting.
And bitches
I'll lay on
can't.
my side and do a little something, but I don't know what more you want me to do.
And bitches don't even want to ride for an hour like females.
No, hell
I'm not
no.
saying me, but I'm just
Oh,
saying
my
bitches
Lord.
can't even
She
ride
said,
for
I'm
a
not
minute.
saying me.
So
I'm
you
not saying
good
me.
knees, like the song say, huh?
Well, they
I'm not
don't
saying me.
care because you done told them they can't have it.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I had somebody tell me they left their dick in the car. I'm like, He was off perks. It made sense. It felt like you had a
He
coochie.
definitely left his dick in the car.
Shit, the Doochie Cat.
Or you left your dick in that perk.
I gotta say that without too much Hennessy.
Great Adventures of the Doochie Cat. Huh?
Hennessy, it's all good.
Every man.
I'd rather
every
fuck
man
a
that
drunk
left their
nigga
dick in
than
the
a
car
nigga
one
that's
time.
off heroin.
Oh, I definitely.
Every man that left their
Yeah,
dick in the car
because
one time.
it's hard.
I
I think we lose the battle versus the pussy more than we win. the
Yeah.
battle.
Yes. Yeah, we definitely lose it more.
I have to apologize. But I woke up the next
Fucking
morning and made
Acting
it.
like y'all doing that for
The
real.
next morning I was
You ain't
ready.
doing that.
We losing.
My nigga been late. My nigga been late to work.
Late to
Especially
work.
if we
I ain't
late
gonna
to
say. I ain't gonna say I because I you know.
And that's why I be saying if she like you, the noodle dick works too.
Oh,
if
yeah.
she likes you.
Yeah.
If she has to like you.
Yeah.
If she like you for real, the noodle dick could get her off.
She
Yeah.
honestly, you just
For a
the person
certain
that she
point.
just,
Yeah.
Just for a little bit.
Yeah, just for a little bit. Till she get that more,
Right.
or till she can get you
Is
back
the
to
noodle
where
gonna
you
work?
need to be.
Get
Is the
you
noodle
back.
gonna work for you?
Is the noodle gonna work for who?
You.
Ain't no noodles, baby. I ain't telling you because I want you to partake. I'm just telling you just so I can put it as a PSA.
Yeah, just to let a motherfucker know.
Just to let people know it
To
works.
me, it ain't about the size of the boat, it's the motion of the ocean.
I ain't saying nothing about the size. I'm just telling you that it
I
works.
could probably do a noodle because it get little. You know what
So
I mean?
Ken said he got 20 minutes, then give him 15 to recharge, then he got another 20 for you. So that's actually 40 minutes.
15 minutes. See, 15 minutes.
I got a question.
It depends on how much you like a motherfucker.
I got a question too, though.
The biologically is 7 minutes.
Do y'all mind cutting it and keeping the noodle inside of a bitch, even if y'all ain't stroking?
Oh hell yeah.
That works. That works.
Especially if you let me come in. Oh, you let me shoot the club up, and
we just
I might
like
leave it there.
after this, we gonna leave it.
I might
there.
leave it there.
He like, hell no, get off of me. He like, get your sweaty stinking ass.
Like leave it in? Y'all some type of nasty.
Sleep with it in there. Sleep with it in there.
She want to sleep with it in there.
Y'all ain't gonna take a shower or nothing.
She want to make sure that motherfucker don't get up and go nowhere. You hear me, dude?
No.
Where you going, nigga? I'm going with you.
They don't necessarily mean your pH
Put me in your drawers, nigga. No. Put me in your drawers, nigga. I'm going too.
I'm ready.
Keep that motherfucker inside of me.
I'm like, my lord. My lord.
You going to hoop with the guys?
And
Okay.
I've done some nasty shit, but I feel like if somebody asked me to do that, I'd judge a little bit. Like, do what?
Like he said, you gotta be in love. Like sleeping is
That's liking a motherfucker.
it shouldn't be
shit right
stinking
there.
anyway. Like
Right.
what? If you stinking, then bitch, you need.
So this I got two questions before we get out of here. Here's one of them. One is, which is better, true love or great sex?
True love.
True
Because we
love.
can definitely make that little dick feel great.
True love. True love gonna get you to great sex.
Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you really
Yeah, because I was thinking if a motherfucker really like you, they'll work with it. And women have said on this show, they don't matter if the dick is little or not. If they like the nigga, they'll work with him and teach him some
Put
shit.
your
and get
motherfucker in
him
the back
together.
of their throat quick,
Yeah.
like a pacifier.
You say gag on that little motherfucker.
Which is why I always which is why I always say they be
capping about the size. No, she said that too though. She said bitches be capping about the size.
First
and
of
all
all,
that type of shit.
first of all, and I said this on the panel, men versus women panel. Bitches don't even really know what size it is. They have no clue.
I feel like 5 to 6 inches is cool.
A bitch said to me, a big dick is this big.
8 inches, 8 inches to 9 inches. That's a big dick.
Bitch,
5 to 6. That's
this damn near 2 feet.
for me. My person. I know
She's saying
everybody
for her.
body different.
Oh, okay.
For her.
That's damn near 2 feet.
It's decent. Like you can still
Like bitch, who pulling out a salami?
Then the bitch said,
But 10 to 11,
I said, what's a little dick?
You coming to bust
She said,
my walls
like this big. I said, bitch, you ain't never seen no dick this big.
No.
That's a micro dick.
She probably have.
That's
some
the
niggas
problem.
out there with they dick that big, boo.
Hold on, my Don. She might have.
Don't say you ain't never seen a
She
dick
might have
this
ran
big.
into
You
a
don't
Gucci
know.
cat.
Is
Yeah,
you
you
niggas
ain't
big?
ran into no Gucci
You
cat.
don't know.
Well,
Some niggas out here with niggas dick
That was
this
sad.
big.
Well,
that was sad.
Well,
It looked just
That
like
is
this.
consistent winner,
And that's why I
DJ
be like,
Miller.
you
that's a
think I'm
fucking
gonna have a
That's
baby?
a consistent winner. Look her
I'm
up.
supposed to have a baby with you
That's a micro dick.
and push out a big ass baby.
Yeah.
And all I got was this or that. And I'm finna push out all this big ass baby. Like, no, it gotta be worth it. I gotta have a big dick, bust my motherfucking doomies down, and then I push your baby out. But until then,
understand that she's okay
it's
with
not
a
worth
5
it.
or 6.
Now I'm finna have this fucking.
Right.
She's
Five
cool
or
with
6
a
can be
Now you
big
got
for
your
her.
pussy
It's
bust
fine
open,
for her.
ripped open, and this little dick nigga don't even want you no
It's a
more.
lot for her. An 8 to 9.
8 to 9 is cool.
Cool.
Boo. I ain't
She
say it
said
was a lot
anything
for me.
over 8 to 9 is
10
too
to
much.
11 is a
11
lot.
is too
Excuse
much.
me, let me
10 to
correct you.
11 is too much.
10 to 11 is too much, but an 9 to 5.
I like an 8.
Listen.
An 8 is
Listen.
perfect.
I'm gonna tell you the truth. A lot of these women ain't never seen no 10-inch dick.
Yeah.
That's rare as fuck.
They see 8s.
That's rare as fuck.
8s.
I believe.
8 is gigantic
Yeah.
to them.
They don't even see 8s.
Yeah, they don't. Niggas don't
8
even
is
got that.
gigantic because you don't
So
really
be happy
you
with
don't
that
know
5
the
to 6
measurements.
inch nigga that you had.
You don't know
That's
the
helping you
measurements.
pay them bills, bitch, because you know.
You don't know what the measurement is.
Let's praise God for the. Let's praise God for the people out there that got the education that they needed tonight. I am totally flabbergasted. I didn't know we were gonna do this. I thought we were gonna talk about Stolliez.
You weren't aware?
Who knew we were gonna have a star with us? Who knew that Carvell was gonna come in? Who knew that Carvell was gonna come in here and be the star that he is?
Facts.
Direct
Facts, Ken. They be eyeballing the measurements.
directing movies,
Like
and
they selling
starting
work.
only-
And you
That
say I'm
is-
not you jerk.
don't
I can
under-
eyeball
Don't
per.
Don't
Right,
underestimate
yes.
nobody for nothing. That's
But
just
why
the
don't
whole moral
I
of
just
the
want
story.
people to get with somebody and enjoy the sex. Bro.
Mhm.
Do that.
And
They
y'all
be
need-
they be
stop coming
worried. You
quick.
be worried about too much.
Stop coming quick.
Enjoy the sex.
Women,
don't enjoy
women,
it.
It's
women,
fine.
women are weird because they always say,
Y'all got so
I don't
many
want much.
requirements, y'all gonna miss
I
out.
don't want much, but I want a man who make $100,000, $100,000 a year. He got to be 6 foot. He got to be good looking. He got to drive this car. He got to do this.
In the defense
I don't
of that,
want much.
In defense of that,
You gotta
niggas
have a
have
big dick.
unrealistic goals for their
But
mates
even
too.
with those
They want a
women,
bitch
they
with a
don't
flat
even have nothing
stomach
to offer.
that ain't never had no dick before in her life.
No
That
kids.
got all the money in the world. That look like a supermodel
Don't have
and
no
all this
children.
shit. That don't like men. That don't like no other men but him.
Yep.
Only got eyes for him. That's
Yep.
unrealistic as
She don't
hell.
take pictures on social
The
media.
media, yeah,
Is
she
that-
don't have a social media.
Is that
Yeah.
like
is that
Like
common?
they want her
no,
to be-
it's very common.
They
That's
want her to
common.
be
Very
sexy on
common.
social
They
media,
consider
but
themselves settling for
not
us.
after they get together.
That's goals. We're settled.
You can be sexy up until we get together,
Yeah,
and then we want you to look like Mom's Maybelline.
yeah.
Because now I'm insecure.
On the Facebook.
And
Now
I
I'm
want other
insecure.
Because
niggas
now
Yeah.
he's
looking at you.
insecure. And get on there in the movie. That'll be good.
Yeah,
for
get
him.
on there in the moo.
Yeah, he don't want none of that.
I get on there in the moo
Yeah.
all right.
And,
Y'all want
and
to
if
see
you
me
twerking that moo,
in
guess
the
how
moo?
many views that
Ooh,
motherfucker
this
gonna get?
motherfucker go eat that moo.
But I think I just think they want to fuck them.
No, I think it's fair. It goes both ways, bro.
I think men just want to fuck them.
our
though.
culture, especially black culture,
But in black
we
culture,
have
yes.
unrealistic
Okay.
goals
You're
for
right.
our mates.
You're
bro.
right. You're right.
You know, how many motherfuckers is even making $100,000 a year in our culture for real? Let's just be honest. Like, how is that your goals, girl? And you work in the call center making $30,000 a year, just enough to take care of your bills, but you want a nigga that make $1 million.
Fact.
Come on now, you date dude at the call center, baby. Date at your level. That's all Kevin Samuels was saying, and people was getting mad at him for that. I thought that was real talk. Stop having unrealistic goals, and your heart won't get broken.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Have a realistic goal, sweetheart.
Because if you do catch that
Homeboys have a
1%,
realistic goal.
because if you do catch that
Like
1%, guess what he gonna do? Whatever the fuck he want to do.
Right. And women
It's
don't,
gonna be more than
yeah.
just you.
And women want to be the only thing.
That's not
and
all the time, though.
bitches,
That's
like
That's
you
not
said,
all the time, Mike.
have a lot of
That's
expectations.
That's fairy tale. That damsel in distress, somebody gonna come save your life shit. That's a fairy tale, my
That
nigga.
is a fairy tale.
Get you a partner that you can build with and do you something. Our community is too caught up on reality TV and what
Facts.
we see on social media.
Facts.
That should be fake, my nigga.
Yeah.
The real reality is get you somebody you can build some shit with, and then go from there.
They
Yeah.
down
You know what I'm saying?
polygamy.
Yeah.
They
If y'all
down
putting y'all
polygamy.
230,000 together to start some shit or make sure y'all kids got somewhere to live every night, that's cool. Those are goals. That's great. You've done
And
a
if
great
a
job.
third
with
woman
yourself.
come along that's making more money than you and you fuck with her, she helping out the community, like us, as in our community, our kids,
Yeah,
our
what we
us.
got going on.
Then, bitch, like, what problem do you got with being in the polygamy relationship? I just don't get it.
I don't know where you went.
You
with this,
can't
but
be
I'm
the
thinking-
all and the be all for a man, bitch. You don't want to get your pussy ran through every
she's
day,
speaking to
all
what
hour to
she's
this and
speaking
that.
to
If
what
you know
Don was
this
speaking
nigga,
on, that if men are that successful and you're coming to the table with nothing,
you
9 times out
no,
of 10,
not
you're-
even just nothing.
I mean, well,
bitches
not-
that have goals like, oh, I don't want to have no kids, so you can't be mad because he found a bitch that want to have some kids, but he still fuck with you. You don't want to have no kids, bitch. So if it's a bitch that come around that want to have the kids, bitch, what problem? Why do you have a problem with it? Like, that's where I'm at with it.
Yikes. Damn, on that note,
Don run the bell.
She brought up a valid point there.
You hoes need to stop thinking y'all could be the all and the be all for a nigga, because y'all can't. And when y'all can't even do simple shit. So what make you think you could do everything? You hoes ain't what y'all think y'all is. Stop putting on so much makeup and stay out the fucking mirror and start digging into y'all motherfucking bird ass brains that y'all got. How about that?
Come on, give me this high five. Give me this motherfucking high five. Don't you leave me up here. God damn. She spoke the motherfucking truth.
I'm not.
And on that
I'm
note,
not signing or
Scales, take us home. Jesus Christ.
I'm like, we're chat.
I didn't know.
Nigga, get that correct collection plate around there, nigga. Nah. What the fuck is you doing? Also, this is the last one we always ask our guests. I'm gonna bring this question back because I ain't been asking it on the last episodes, because last episode we was arguing and some more shit. So anyway, at the end of this one, since we're ending it very pleasurable today, we ended the last show pleasurable too, but it got a little spicy for a second. So it
was
threw
real
off
spicy.
my track, how I plan out the show. So today, something we always ask our guests: if you had one and you can only pick one, right now you can only pick one, love or loyalty.
Loyalty for sure.
Okay, give me a little explanation on that.
Just by me just being the Instagram model and this and that I am, and being like that, I just want somebody that's gonna be honest with me. And even if we gonna be in the polygamy relationship, I just need to be able to know what's going on. Like, I don't want to be
I would rather not be blindsided. Like, I'm strong enough to handle the truth, and a lot of bitches ain't strong enough to handle the truth. But I'm strong enough to handle the truth, and let's see how we can make this work to make even more money for all of us.
So you only think a man that's loyal to you can give you that, not a man that just
a
loves you.
man that's loyal. Fuck that. Because a nigga that's in love, he just gonna be in love, and he could do whatever he want to do. Because what boundaries do love have for real? But loyalty is boundaries.
Loyalty can't change. Love,
yeah.
You can love somebody for a long time, but after a while, shit change. Loyalty.
I'm being loyal with you forever.
Loyalty can't change.
It can.
If you really
but it's more of like a
love can change through time.
Loyalty
So
can
loyalty.
change, but I think loyalty takes more effort.
Yeah.
Because just because I love somebody else, I mean I stop loving you. But in order for me to change my look, I actually have to stop.
Lies come with love.
You know I get what you're saying, Mike. So like in a breakup situation, if you don't have bitter exes, then that means that you still got love for your exes, but the loyalty part to them is kind of gone because you're not in a committed relationship with them anymore.
Okay, so can I be loyal to you if I don't love you?
Yes. You loyal to your friends.
You don't have to be
you love them, but you're not in love with them.
Right, but we didn't say in love.
Just love.
Just love.
Yes, because what's tied to you could not be
like
love.
my daddy loved me, but is he loyal to me? Like I could text him and say, pull up right now. I got this going on. Blah, blah, blah. That's different. Like you need to be able to say, okay, you love me, but can I call you? And you gonna come. That's the loyalness.
And that's
like,
the problem with relationships. People look at love and not loyalty. They look at love.
Love is an emotion.
And that's what fuck up relationships.
Everybody got their own emotions. So love gonna be overall emotional. And bitches be too emotional.
So listen.
That's just the overall
thing I want to tell you. There's no right or wrong
There's
answer
no
to
right
this
or wrong
question.
answer.
So it's just something that I like to put on the table to get these type of reactions and conversation because it brings out real shit.
But let me say this.
You know what I'm saying?
Let me say this. And this is a byproduct of how fucked up we are as black people. Is that you would value somebody being loyal to you over somebody loving you, because a motherfucker who loves you is gonna be loyal to you.
Unnecessary.
I'm loyal to my friends because I love them.
There are men who love their wives and still cheat.
But people still got wants.
I
can love
sex.
you, but
Sex is not about loyalty. Not for me.
Well, wait a minute. If I have vows with you, and you vow to me a certain thing,
and you break that vow,
so you gotta speak.
Where
break of loyalty.
Okay. So let me ask this question: where in marriage vows does it say for me not to cheat on you?
In a person's marriage vows, they may have that.
To me, sex is marriage.
Is that standard?
And to me, cheating, like back in the biblical days, they was having more than one wife. So
exactly,
America made us think something was cheating because they creating more chaos into the broken homes. Back to that.
Exactly.
So the divorce industry can make money too. Lawyer divorce lawyers.
And we have that kind.
I don't want to push out 20 kids out my pussy. You want Jack, Sarah, and Han to come and push out some kids? Bring them bitches on, because I'm not gonna push out.
But you still want to be a part of his kingdom.
But bitches want to be like, you can't fuck with nobody else.
So do you love his kingdom or are you loyal to his kingdom?
I'm loyal to the kingdom.
I get what you
That's what it means. It's unified.
Wait a minute.
But you with him because you love him.
But that's something that you signed up for. If you didn't sign up for that, you ain't gonna want that.
But you with him because you love him.
But you got to be real. That's where the loyalty come in, because somebody is telling you.
And you're giving him
by
your
having
loyalty
to somebody.
You're
You
giving
being
him your
honest
loyalty
with them.
because you love him.
But you're being exactly. So you're being but
you can still gain love even without love. You can still have loyalty, bro.
Yeah. I can be loyal to you because you pay me.
Yeah, facts. You don't have to never be in
people
love.
be loyal to their job. You don't love your job.
Hold on.
You just loyal to the paycheck. You don't love your job. You loyal to that paycheck.
Hold on.
Thank you.
Are you loyal to the job?
I hate the person.
Or are you loyal to the money?
You're loyal to the money, but you can't get the money without the job, though. So you're loyal to the job still.
Nigga, you'll leave that job tomorrow. Somebody's gonna give you that money for something else you love.
I don't love my drug. I don't love my drug dealer. I love the drugs. But I'm loyal to the fact that he can get me the drugs, so I'm loyal to my drug dealer.
He gonna have that shit
until he don't got it.
Until he don't got it.
I can count on him being loyal.
Until he don't got it.
Ain't his
And
love.
then you gonna call another motherfucker because you're not loyal to him. You loyal to the drugs.
I might wait it out. I might wait it out till my man's come back with he needs.
If you are saying, what we are telling you is.
I smoke some Delta 8 before I cheat on my drug dealer. But
I'm a cheat.
Get some Delta 8. Mr. Happy talking ass.
Listen, I don't know anything about a drug dealer. Anyway, so Anyhow, no, listen. So anyway, I forgot what I was going to say.
All he putting out disclaimers. He forgot
Yeah,
what he was
right.
gonna
I forgot because I have to get a disclaimer real quick. Sir, I looked over. I'm like, wait, I don't know anything about
say.
that.
You cannot be loyal. You cannot be loyal to anything that you don't love.
That's not true. That's not true.
I didn't have no cup.
I could love to have nice shoes,
Mhm.
and that nigga could buy my shoes,
Mhm.
so I could be loyal to him because I love my shoes.
That was my point about the drugs. I love the drugs, so
Bitches
I'm
be
loyal
loyal
him
to
'cause
the
he
money.
supplies
They
the
be loyal
facts.
to what you can do
Fact.
for them.
Loyal to the
No, they love. No, my bad. They love what you can do for them. They
Yes.
love the fact you can provide. That don't
Yes.
mean that they loyal to it. They just love that you can do it. So they gonna stay around because you can do that shit. Do that mean she ain't gonna cheat on you and tell you that she cheating? But a bitch that's loyal, babe, I fucked up and I did this, that. Or the matter of fact, that bitch ain't gonna do that from the jump because she's so loyal. Like, I'm gonna kiss your dick before I'm gonna lick them balls before I cheat.
But I ain't never seen that.
Interesting.
You ain't never saying that.
And on that note,
You done swallow some
this was episode 171 of the Slick Talk with Scalez podcast. We appreciate y'all staying up late with us, tuning in with us. Y'all stayed online with us, fucked with us all the way till 11 o'clock tonight. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with y'all for that. Make sure y'all tap in with my people. Let them know where they can find y'all at on social media and all that.
Coming soon this weekend, Saturday.
This
Be there at
Saturday.
9 o'clock. I got tickets on hand. The number is on the flyer. If you need a ticket, hit me up 414-687-3343. We
For
got
sure.
tickets. This is gonna be the biggest urban film in the Midwest. I'm telling y'all now before it happens. So make sure y'all there.
Congratulations.
Congratulations on the
And for
film,
any
bro.
of my fans, if y'all want to see me and Mimi in person, I'm definitely gonna be there at the Stolliez movie premiere. So if y'all support Consistent Winners, y'all should come to and meet me in real life. You can find me at Consistent Winner on all platforms. CONSISTENT_WINNER. And if y'all feel like y'all got stomach problems, visit my website, consistentwinners.shop.
That's what's up. Go ahead.
I'm back shooting videos, y'all. Starting next month, so hit me up for them videos, man. Got them video packages going. Let's
For
go.
sure, man. And on that note, like I said, this was episode 171 of the Slick Talk with Scalez podcast. We will see y'all next week. We are out.
Hey, let's go. Go.